in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat.
Yeah, come on. I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. Leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travel listen, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning, one and all. Welcome to Mornings with Mike Winters. I am he. That would be me, Mike Winters. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope all of you are having a decent day thus far.
Yeah, nice halfway day.
Yeah, weather's decent.
Mm-hmm.
A little
It
chilly.
was really cold this morning.
A little chilly.
Yeah.
But we're going to be floating in the 70s again, so
Nice.
all good.
Very, very good.
Yeah, so happy Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I got so yesterday, this is not really a national news thing, but it was kind of interesting in my world yesterday.
Okay.
As a Washington football team fan,
Yes.
Robert Griffin III showed up in the news yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah. And so he released on his social media
Uh-huh.
a video of him promoting a book
Okay.
that he's put out. That he's got a ghostwriter, but he's got, it's him telling his story.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to tell his story of his time.
Athlete, leader, believer?
Yeah, well, the book is called Surviving Washington.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It doesn't come out until August of next year.
Ah.
So he released.
There it is.
He released a
A one-of-a-kind explosive tell-all. Former franchise savior Robert Griffin the Savior?
Well, here's
Okay, sorry.
here's what he wrote or he said in his video.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I want to, in his video, he goes, I want to take this journey I want you to take this journey with me as I walk you through one of the most dysfunctional franchises in all of sports.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you the truth about what happened in that playoff game in 2012 against Seattle, he said.
That was the last-minute field goal?
That was the one where he got hurt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Where his knee and
Mhm.
Shanahan, yeah. Anyway, he says, I'm going to detail the medical mismanagement that I received during my time in Washington. I'm going to open your eyes to the sexual harassment that permeated the walls of that building and give you a deep dive into the power struggle between one of the most powerful coaches in all of sports and an owner that many of you want gone. They say the truth will set you free, so here it is, unfiltered. Pre-order now.
I mean, that's pretty explosive.
And you know what? I'm not saying he didn't witness any of that stuff. You know what? He's probably on point.
Right.
Here's my issue with all of this stuff. A, if he's talking about all this sexual harassment stuff, why are you waiting 8 years to come out with that if we're talking explosive sexual harassment? B,
Book deal.
yeah. B, and here's the bigger one that really sullies my opinion of this a lot, actually. The fact that 1 month ago, about 30 days ago,
Right.
remember we had lost our quarterback, we were, we were down to, needing somebody.
Right.
Robert Griffin III was all over social media saying, I'm available, I'm here, I'd love to come back to Washington.
Really?
If you're so so hopped up on wanting to be in Washington a month ago, why now are you coming out with this tell-all book bashing all this bad times in Washington, which he had, I'm sure. I'm not denying any of that, but this looks awful weird to me.
It definitely does. Doesn't stir the Kool-Aid, right? For sure.
Yeah.
Again, I go to Book Deal. That's
Yeah, and I get it. I mean, I know RG3's probably a lot of Baylor fans around here, so he's still pretty beloved. I'm thinking in some of those circles, and I got nothing against the guy. I mean, he made mistakes. The football team certainly made a ton of mistakes for this, but this book reeks Oogie all over it to me. It looks like a money grab. It looks and hypocritical to me. That's the part I have is if it was so awful and all these things you're telling, why? And by the way, there's a new coach, but that owner is still there. You know what I mean? So I imagine whatever culture he speaks of, it still lingers in that building. At
least the remnants of it.
There are still people in that building that were there when RG3 was roaming the halls. That's all I'm saying. It reeks of off-putting.
So you're saying you're not going to read?
Oh, I didn't say that.
Well, I definitely want to know.
I don't know, to be honest. I mean, if you handed me... This thing doesn't come out till August of 22.
Oh, wow.
So it's not like it comes out tomorrow or order yours for Christmas now.
So then maybe...
Yeah.
Maybe he got turned down by Washington and others last month or so. Maybe that just he's like, you know what? Fine then. I'm gonna write. I'm gonna tell my story. And then he got a ghostwriter and made it happen. Maybe that was the last straw for him.
Yeah. Well, I remember seeing his post right after the show yesterday. I was like, "Oh, this is going to be interesting." And then, sure enough, because I think I just happened to because I follow him on Twitter since 2012 probably back then when he was still relevant to Washington. So I never unfollowed him. And our guest is here, Tanner. If you'd like to let them in, using the intercom. Sorry. But I saw it and I was like, "Oh, this is," and sure enough, is about lunchtime. It was blown up on all the other media outlets, social medias, and everything else. But I ain't gonna lie, he's got guts, man, to put something out like that. But there is no way he's coming out looking good on this.
Oh no, it's definitely not going to be a bright spot in his future for sure.
And it's sad because I what he needs to say, I think probably should be exposed. I don't doubt anything he's saying in there because Dan Snyder, he's that untrustworthy in my eyes. So
RG3's got to be. I mean, he's got to be up there now, right?
I mean, what do you mean by up there? He's not like 40, 50.
Well, no, but he's in his 30s, right?
He might be 30.
Surely not. Surely he's in his mid 30s, like 33, 34 is what I would
maybe
pinpoint.
31, 32, because he was like 23 and when all this went down. And was that 2012?
So yeah.
So he's probably maybe 31.
Maybe. Oh, you're right, 31.
31. Okay.
So yeah, not out of the realm of playing age by any stretch.
Yeah. Well, he'd be a veteran NFL player. I mean, still he was back up in Baltimore last season. He just doesn't have a job this season. But he was in the NFL up until this year.
Right.
In backup roles. He had a hot minute in Cleveland where he got hurt for 30 seconds, and then he ended up. He was backing up in Baltimore for last season for sure. I can't remember if he was there the year before or not. But anyway, it was one of those things. So rush out and get your copy in August. You can pre-order now.
Pre-order now.
Get right on that. But anyway, let me give you the rundown for today's show. We're gonna start off this hour. We're gonna have the folks from the Roswell Chamber join us here. Andrew Moore will stop by, or is stopping by as we speak.
She has stopped by.
Stop away. Go ahead, stop. All right. But anyway, she's here. We'll chit chat with her.
Or pull out all the stops.
Yes. Stop it.
Stop talking. She's not dead.
Shh. But anyway, so Adrian,
it's too early for ugly Christmas sweaters. December 17th is ugly Christmas sweater day.
Oh, dang.
Shut your mouth. This is not that.
That's just a normal Christmas sweater?
That's not my ugly Christmas sweater.
Oh, well,
it looks fine. It's just red and got reindeers.
I like to start off our conversations just tanking it. I feel like because we can only go up from here, right?
There you go. You set the bar real low,
That's
then
right.
you won't be disappointed when you don't achieve it.
Like, Andrea, what's wrong with your... No, I'm not going to.
Oh, there's a lot wrong with you. Let's not even deep dive into that.
Well, if we start peeling back what's wrong with people, we might just book a new show.
Yeah, this
But
whole show just format just changed.
So Andrew will join us this hour. Then next hour, we're scheduled to have the folks in the library. Russell Public Library join us, give us an update there. And then in 9 o'clock hour, we may see the Refuge come by too. But if they do, we'll get them. We'll have them join us. If not, we'll talk to them next time. And then 9 o'clock hour, we don't have a guest scheduled. What I was thinking is we had Amy McVeigh-Tejas join us, and then we had artist Greg Birch yesterday in the 7 o'clock hour. They're talking about the silent auction going on right now, and the Christmas book fair this Saturday. So I thought we might play that, and you can listen. One of our local artists, and he actually paints. You know, it's kind of cool. And actually, one of the paintings that's he's given as a donation to the historical is of buildings that don't exist anymore.
Really?
So it's historical.
Right,
They're all,
right.
You know, some of these like Billy the Kid in that era. Some of the houses of some of the folks.
Oh,
and
okay.
things. He's just he's painted them, and I think the one he's donating, there's no photographs in existence of the house. That's it. Is that painting, and he's done extensive research on what was here and there, and so it's about as close to a picture of it as we could have. So
I've officially reached that age in my life where I drive around and show people what things used to be.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that right there, that used to be a Furs. Like, oh, no, I'm old. Because my mom and dad used to do that, too. That used to be an A&W, and now it's a gas station. I'm like, oh,
Back in my day, that was a field over there.
I officially have a day now.
Every time people do that, all I think is the Chevy Chase classic Funny Farm.
Yes.
If you remember that movie, where they come, he's a sports writer or whatever. I guess he retires or whatever. He goes out to the country to be a novelist,
right.
and that's the premise of the movie. And then he gets out to the country and comedy ensues. But so when he gets out to the country with his wife there, he's looking for his new house. So he pulls up to an old country store, old man sitting on the porch, the whole deal, and he's like, hey, where's this address? And the guy's like, all right, you want to go up here and then hang a left where the barn used to be.
I love that.
And he's like, okay. He's like, yes, because people knew where the barn used to be.
I still give directions that way. Go down to the Circle K. What used to be the Circle K?
That movie's actually pretty awful for most part, but there's a couple of funny parts in there that makes me laugh. It's not Chevy Chase's best.
That and Fletch are two of, I think.
Fletch is his one seed.
Really?
Fletch is Chevy Chase's greatest work, the Fletch movies.
Standing above National Lampoons.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Fletch is better than those.
I'd have to go back and give it a rewatch
because what's going on in those movies is reminiscent of Airplane and those style movies, where it's a lot of behind the scenes going on in those movies. It's not just in the foreground.
And maybe that was the appeal of that style, because I was young when I saw it. So the cartoony National Lampooniness that was silly.
I love
like
Lampoon. As far as blockbuster moneymakers, it was the vacation movies. But as far as Chevy Chase being funny, the Fletch and Fletch Lives are his best movies.
Just be careful when you're Googling Fletch. You want to make sure you spell it right. Trust me, you don't want to look up the other movie. If you accidentally type in Felch, it's bad news. Don't do that.
As my children on their way to school are doing that now.
So if you're looking for movies to check out, that's a good one. All right, it is 18 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's go ahead and pause for some weather.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Pretty nice again today with high pressure in place. We'll hit the low and mid 70s for the afternoon high and plenty of sunshine. Overnight looks clear, upper 30s, and then we're in the mid 70s again tomorrow, and we keep the sunny weather. Clear Thursday night, mid to upper 70s and sunny on Friday. A little cooler for the weekend. We're back in the 60s, but fair. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
Thank you, Steve. Currently, 31 degrees. Say it was a little chilly out there. Here in Roswell, humidity is at 61%. Winds are calm. Sunny today. I mean, it's just more beautiful weather. Nothing to complain about. Sunny, 73 today. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy tonight. Overnight low of 36. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Thursday, more awfulness. Sunny and 74. Winds will be out of the south, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, we're not going to be at 80, but you can kind of sniff it. Sunny and 77 on Friday. West winds at 5 to 10. And then the weekend cools down a smidge. Not like even, I mean, I guess it's a big drop from Friday to Saturday, but it's still nice. It's like mid-60s, sunny 65 Saturday. And then Sunday will be back up around 70. So for a high there. So, and I know you're thinking, woo, it's December, people. Today's the 1st December, by the way. Merry Christmas. It's not November no more. Yeah. No longer. You're in the month of Christmas now. So enjoy the weather while we have it. All right. It is 7:20. We're going to take about a 3-minute break here. And then on the other side of the break, Andrew Moore will join us from the Roswell Chamber, and we'll chat all about upcoming events and things at the Roswell Chamber. Don't go away.
You may have heard of SmartHub. SmartHub is Central Valley Electric's online tool for members to manage their electric account. With SmartHub, not only can you securely pay your bill online, you can view your detailed electric use 24 hours a day. You can report an outage while staying up to date with the latest co-op news, compare past and current electric use. Sign up for paperless billing or reoccurring payment so that your payment is never late. The best thing is you can access SmartHub from your computer, tablet, or smartphone, so it goes everywhere you go. Visit cvecoop.org to get started or give us a call.
What does paying $10 a month for health insurance sound like? Yeah, kind of like that. Open enrollment is on now, and you may be able to get health insurance for $10 a month. And as New Mexico's health insurance marketplace, BeWellNM makes finding health insurance and signing up easy and affordable. And our services are free. Call us at 1-833-862-3935 or visit BeWellNM.com to get the assistance you need and to get insured. Because you just never know.
New Mexico businesses, have you hired or expanded employee hours since April 1st, 2021? Are you going to? The New Mexico Business Recovery Grant Program supports your business as you rehire your workforce over the next year. The average award is $50,000 and does not need to be paid back. The program will help cover your business rent, lease, and mortgage payments. But time is running out. The deadline to apply is December 7th. Don't wait. Apply today at nmfinance.com/recovery.
Did you know that most burglaries occur during the day? Why, you ask? Most of us are at work, leaving the burglar to go unnoticed. Did you know the average loss from a home burglary is over $2,200? Not including one's loss of emotional security in their own home. Avoid being a burglar's target market and get a monitored security system from Zenith Security Services, all for around $1 a day. Wouldn't you agree that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure? Call Zenith Security Services today, 626-3521. Where can you find the best selection of beautiful and unique home decor in the region? Easy, Casa Decor in Ruidoso. For years, people from all over have come to Casa Decor for the best selection of rustic, real wood furniture, beautiful decor from the Southwest and beyond, and quality outdoor furniture and accessories that are built to last a lifetime. At Casa Decor, they have over 10,000 square feet of showroom for everything you need. Casa Decor opens 7 days a week from 9:30 to 5 at 1214 Meacham Drive in Ruidoso or online at casadecorruidoso.com. Proud supporter of local high school sports.
The NMCA All-Star Game is going down this weekend, and KSVPTV.com is your home for all the action as the best and the brightest battle it out at the Wool Bowl. Scott Galletti and Joshua Grimes will have full coverage of the games, beginning with the 1 to 3A All-Star Game at noon and the 4 to 6A beginning at 3. Just head for KSVPTV.com and click on the All-Star Game tab to see it all. The NMCA All-Star Games, back-to-back coverage Saturday beginning at noon on KSVPTV.com. Sponsored by the University of New Mexico.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. Astronauts are not allowed to eat beans before they go into space because passing wind in a spacesuit damages them. The suits or the astronauts? Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 23 minutes after 7 o'clock, and joining us in the studio this morning from the Roswell Chamber of Commerce, Andrea Moore back with us. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. It's a little chilly out there.
I like your sweater. Screw Sean. I
think it looks I was like, finally I can only wear it for like 3 weeks out of the year. So.
And to be honest, it's just a nice red sweater with white reindeer on it. It's not like it's like 30 colors and it's got like all weird Christmas trees or 80s style.
Although if I did have a Technicolor Dreamcoat, I would wear the heck out of that bad boy. I would be Kramer with the cane and the top hat, the whole 9 yards.
Well, if you're going to do it, you got to go.
That's right.
100. When you said that, I ain't going to lie. One of my life goals is to own a tuxedo like Lloyd and what's his name from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, yeah.
Either that teal or that orange with the top hat with the cane. I want the whole nine. I want the cane, the top hat, and I want all of that. And
a reason to go out.
I want one of those tuxes. Yes,
that'd be fantastic.
Yeah. And I'm not even sure which one I'd want better, the teal turquoisey or the orange. Either one's. They both have their appealings. I don't know which one.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I should go one in that safety green Roswell color.
Oh, I
hate that color, but man.
Well, there you go, and you could use it for every historical society event ever.
I can put a staff sticker on the back, and we'll be good to go.
There you go. I love it.
All right, look for that coming soon. So, Christmas gifts. Anybody want to buy me a Christmas gift? Safety green tux with top hat.
Well, I have the cane that transforms into a sword.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
I would load it to you.
Yeah, that would.
But I need it back.
Okay. Well, what if it's used in a crime? I'm just kidding.
Well,
just kidding.
There's ways to take care of that.
Lots of holes in the desert. Just kidding.
We do live in New Mexico. Just saying.
Cheese day, just joking, folks. But anyway, of course, Christmas time's always. I mean, I know COVID's always still fighting us on events and things.
Yeah.
But the holidays, there's a lot of fun stuff around town. A lot of things happening.
Lots of things.
We got a lot of great groups doing just fun stuff during the Christmas season here. So, and of course, Chamber's always involved in promoting.
We're trying. We're doing our best. Main Street Roswell's got a bunch of stuff going on.
They got a busy weekend.
They've got, if I can remember correctly, they're still voting on the windows, and that's closing here pretty quick.
Yeah.
So if you want to vote for your favorite windows, go do that now.
MainStreetRoswell.org is the website.
Yep.
You can go and vote there.
And then they've got all kinds of other stuff. The light parade is coming up super quick.
Friday. Well, they got Friday night. They're going to do a tree lighting on the courthouse lawn here. That'll be as part of First Friday, I guess, because that's all. They're kind of rolling First Friday in one big 2-day event.
Yes.
And so First Friday, some of the merchants and things are going to be participating opening late and doing things like normal First Friday. But then they're going to be doing the tree lighting.
Correct.
I think it's 7.
I think so too.
They're on the courthouse lawn. And that's Friday.
Friday.
I was trying to think what today was. And then Saturday evening, they're doing the Christmas light parade.
But it's a reverse light parade.
Yeah.
That the floats will be stationary, and then you go through the parade. So it'll be cool to see how.
And you stay in your vehicle drive-through. Yeah.
Yep. And I saw that yesterday they've posted the map and the flow on how you go through, where to enter, the parade route, and then the exit.
Very good.
That looks really cool.
And I was told when I talked to the ladies the other day, Monday, they said you can still be in the light parade. As early as Saturday morning, you can turn in your application.
That's awesome.
But you got to have something ready to go, obviously.
Well, you got to have some lights.
Call and get a hold of Main Street Roswell for all the. And I'm sure if at mainstreetroswell.org you'll see what you're allowed to do and not allowed to do. But it's pretty open. You got to provide your own power. You got to have a fire extinguisher because you're dealing with electricity and lights, and out in the parking lot we want to have those nearby in case
we want it to all be safe.
Yes, in case something catches a blaze, which probably won't, but you never know.
That's right.
And then of course Christmas at Whoville is kind of the theme.
Yes.
So if you want to be a part of the theme, but really Christmas is always the theme. So and this is kind of a big rule. There's only one real Santa Claus at the Christmas light event, and it's the official one in town, brought in by Main Street Roswell has Santa. He's coming in. That's the only Santa. So you can have blow up Santas and Santa light up Santas and all this, but people in Santa suits, no. Santa's going to be here, and we don't want to confuse the kids with the real Santa
and his Santa stand-ins.
Yeah,
correct. No, absolutely. So be there
and
this
you can get
weekend
pictures
for that.
and all that stuff. I think you can. I think Friday they can do meet and greets and things with Santa, but all the pictures and all that's going to be Saturday.
Saturday at the parade.
Yeah, Saturday at the parade.
So get out there, shop safe, shop local.
Mm-hmm.
We just had shop local Saturday.
Yeah, small business Saturday.
Shop local Saturday.
Whatever they call it now.
But get out and, you keep hearing on the news all of this supply chain issues and stuff. Well, what a wonderful way to go and make sure that you're getting really awesome, unique gifts for Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is that you're celebrating this time of year, by going to our local merchants, because they've got some of the best local things that you're not going to be able to find anywhere else. You're not going to be able to go to Walmart and find these really cool, unique gifts that are offered at our local businesses around town.
Absolutely, yeah. I get it. Internet shopping's convenient, and we all do it in some way, shape, or form. But especially if you're worried about deadlines and getting things on time, selection, it's kind of a crapshoot. Even a month out from Christmas, it's kind of a crapshoot on things getting delivered and all that.
From many of my friends and family across the country that they were starting to do Christmas shopping at the beginning of October, and things were online, were saying, well, it won't ship till January or February. So once again, go to your local businesses. They've got it right there on hand. A lot of times they'll ship for you at low or no cost. And what a wonderful way to show how much you care about your friends and family than getting a really cool, unique gift.
Absolutely. Yeah. And this is the part. Yeah. You get to, and obviously, and I say this all the time, the local merchants, that's their passion, their joy. That's
exactly.
They open these businesses because their passion is that product, whatever it is. And so you're not going to get better educated or better service and product than from someone who's passionate about what they're doing.
And it might cost you slightly more than going online.
And to be honest, in this world,
it's really not that much anymore when you add
shipping, handling, and time and everything else.
That's right.
I think that's manageable. I think they can't cancel each other out.
And a lot of places will even gift wrapped for you here, whereas
and
you can't always get that.
Maybe you're seeing something that's close to what you want, but not quite, and you talk to them and like, oh, well, we can get you the next model that actually has exactly what you want or whatever it is. That's where that expertise comes in, where you go to the big box store like, well, you don't see it, that we don't have it, or you know what I mean.
Exactly.
The answers that really don't answer your question.
And as much as I love Main Street, we have to remember Roswell and Chaves County is huge community, so there are other cute little gems all over town, all over the county. So don't forget about all of those wonderful. And of course, if I start rattling off one, I'll forget somebody, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But there are great local merchants everywhere. Home-based businesses, don't forget about them, because this is, a good time of year for them as well. So please shop local for sure.
Absolutely. And support local food-wise as well, too. I know we're going to be doing a lot of eating out during the holidays, and hit those local mom and pop and just our local establishments.
That's right.
And I know we've seen some pretty interesting commercials with like Domino's and stuff, kind of going after some of our delivery service, or not just delivery service kind of things. And you're like, it's kind of an interesting little battle. And I don't know all the intricate details, but it sounds like mom and pops tend to, if you're not fully on board or whatever, I know it could be tricky on that. The cost and deterrence and things. So, support local. Go to these restaurants. Go in, say hi,
and
pick
ask
up your food.
If
eat.
you don't see something, whether it be the food or any of our other the other shops in town. If you see something, or don't see something, rather ask. Yeah. You would be surprised at how accommodating the local businesses are going to be in town versus going to like a Walmart.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to, be as accommodating.
Sure. And I want to throw one more reminder before we move on from the shopping local and all that too is, and I'm sure people have noticed it, and you're going to continue to notice it. If you're going to your favorite little places to eat and things, notice your prices are getting higher. I know no one's happy about that. I get it, but understand it's not on the business why they're doing it. It's the cost of doing business for these restaurants and any business is going up. What it cost them to make a hamburger a year ago is probably double to triple the price of that cost to make it today.
And
that's they've got to deal with that.
Staff shortages everywhere, so also be patient when going to restaurants, when going into different businesses, because, once again, 2-3 years ago, where maybe a restaurant had 100 employees, they might only have 40. So that would be one of the reasons why if you walk into a restaurant, for example, and you see, well, this whole section over here is open. How come I can't sit down? Well, because I only have so many servers today. And if you want to get served in a somewhat timely manner, we can't be at full capacity.
Absolutely.
Even though here in Roswell, we're trying to be as accommodating as possible and there's no restrictions.
Yeah. So if you're looking for work, there's plenty of that.
That's right. Absolutely. And then, of course, Thursday, we've got business after hours at Tobosa.
Nice. That
is across the street from Roswell Police Department, 204 West 2nd. And business after hours is 5 to 6:30.
Yeah.
So please come out because they always do a good job. Tobosa does a lot of wonderful things for the community in helping not only adults, but they've got, I think it's Los Pasitos, which is the children's portion of what Tobosa does.
And they do, that side is like infant health and things. So when you have a child now, I mean, they literally can tell within that first 6 months of that being a baby, whether there's hearing or vision or any of those kind of developmental issues.
Exactly.
And they can start the treatment process like now that's why you're seeing little babies wear eyeglasses and stuff. Anybody ever notice like, wait, that baby's wearing glasses? When we were kids, they didn't even think about slapping glasses on you till you were in school.
Till you were like third grade.
Yeah. And it's way different now, and it's really helping the learning curve for these kids.
Yes.
Kids with that are being diagnosed dyslexic or hearing issues or things like that they generally couldn't really develop till the child was a little older.
Yes.
Now they're seeing the signs of that at infant stage, and that's where Los Pasitos, they can help determine if those things are going on and help start getting that child treated for that.
Yeah.
And the best part about all the things I just said, it's completely free to the families.
Yes.
So everything Los Pasitos does when it comes to health stuff, it doesn't cost the family one dime.
Correct.
So.
And Rosie and her crew over at Tobosa does a great job once you get to the more late teens, adulthood with people with disabilities as well. So please come out and support Tobosa Thursday, 5 to 6:30. 204 West 2nd, or across the street from the
RPD.
Roswell Police Department.
Yeah. Yeah, you should. If you're in that area and you're like, where's that? Just follow the cars. You'll see them. Yeah,
Absolutely.
come out if you've never been to a business after, it's a great opportunity to meet, network. And it's not all but just about learning about Tobosa. I mean, yeah, the host business always likes to, will show you around their services and things. So you'll learn, maybe get to see parts of Tobosa that the public doesn't always get to see, things like that. But then, of course, it's a network, and we're business, people in our community, other business owners, nonprofit, just people in our community come out and network and chit chat, and you can win cash. Usually, if you bring a business card and $1, they can get in on the pot there, and at the end, everyone wins all the business cards and whatever money's in the pot there.
Yep.
Usually, the host business or organization will give away door prizes during the event. Usually, there's snacks.
And I know Tobosa does wonderful door prizes. Rosie really does a good job of getting some really cool, unique items. Once again, a lot of things that could be Christmas gifts or stocking stuffers. Rosie does a good job, so please come out.
Yeah, that's this Thursday.
Yes, that's this Thursday. And of course, the Historical Society Book Fair is going on Saturday. Some really cool, unique books that you're probably not going to find anywhere else.
Yeah, they're rare out of print. They have it's their extras and things. By the way, too, if you like if you're not necessarily like a book collector, like I like old books, but not for reading or rarity purposes. But some people like to decorate walls and shelves and things with old books, but not necessarily wanting to pay. They've got a pile of books that they're charging $1 or $2 a piece for. That they look cool, they're old and all that, but they're not really valuable for the content that's in them. So if you're looking for kind of books like that, you'll find a bunch of them there.
Exactly. So come out to the book fair. Westlake is doing their Winter Wonderland.
Cool.
That's December 11th at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Once again, lots of prizes. I know they're doing a raffle for a grill. I believe it's a Traeger grill.
Nice.
And if I can remember correctly, they're going to have Santa there as well.
So come meet Santa.
Come meet Santa. If you can't come to the light parade this weekend with Main Street Roswell.
Or if you get a bad picture. Like you're like, you're like, man, my picture with Santa didn't come out good there. I'm going to go here and get a better
That's
picture.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So come see them. And those are just a couple of the things that are coming up here just super quick in the next week or so. Of course, at the Chamber, our special edition, holiday edition, is out now.
Yeah.
We have partnered with Jacob Roebuck and the Christmas Railway. So it is mostly their program.
Yeah.
So there's the map of how everything's laid out at the railway, as well as some really cool information and history about Christmas and Christmas in Chaves County.
That's cool.
If I can remember correctly, there's an article about Jesse McDaniels and what he has done to help make sure that all of Main Street is lit up for the holiday season, because that's a huge undertaking.
And he's heavily involved in that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he does a jam-up job every
He's
single
heavily
year.
involved in lighting in a lot of areas around here.
Yes.
I mean, it's just not, obviously his own home every year is kind of a destination for folks to come out, and he usually does a charity event where he's got his radio station that you listen to music while you're looking at his light show, and he does an amazing job with that charity-wise. But outside of his own personal stuff, he's helping the city. He's helping various nonprofits with some of their Christmas stuff.
So
he's a man. I don't know if he's just got an obsession with Christmas lights. Not sure. But
I think lights in general, because if I can remember correctly, he starts even before Halloween and has started to do a Halloween deal, and then it morphs on over to Christmas.
And then he's a real estate agent, right? That's one of his. I'm kind of wondering, like, if you say, hey, I buy a house, can you throw in a lighted house?
Well,
like it's part of the deal. Like if you like work on
I'm
with
sure
the
it doesn't hurt to ask, because what's the worst he's going to say? No.
Yeah, right. He'll have it at you, but
or it might cost you.
Well,
either way.
In the real estate world as we speak right now, it is definitely a seller's market. So
they go quick. I've had a couple of friends that have put their homes up for sale, either to upgrade or to be moving, and I want to say it's within a week or two.
Every time
these homes are moving.
Yeah, every time I see a sign go up, it's usually not up long before a sold sign slaps on front of that thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
good deal. Well, thank you, Jesse, for doing all that and getting involved.
And if you haven't received a copy of our holiday issue, give us a call at the Chamber, because we are tweaking our address, how we're mailing everything out, because we were getting information. Some people were getting 4 and 5 copies. Others were getting 0.
Gotcha.
So we're really working hard at dialing in how we're mailing everything out. So if for some reason you got scrubbed and you're not getting it,
please
call me. Let me know. We'll throw one in the mail, or we're more than happy to come and deliver it personally and extras if you want them, because we always have a few extras left over.
Yeah, so if you're featured or in the magazine, want an extra copy for your family, come on by and we'll make sure you get one there too.
So let us know.
And get your reservations for the Roswell Christmas Railway.
It is fantastic.
You've never been or haven't been yet this year. It's a great adventure.
And they have an ice skating rink this year.
Yeah, that's the new thing, is the big ice skate rink. And man, I've never. I might need to go out there, because I used to play hockey and all that, but I ain't gonna lie. Last time I put ice skates on my feet, I was in my 20s, so it's been a while.
Oh yeah, my girls went and danced on Saturday when they first opened with their dance studio.
Yeah.
So we were able to go out, and it's beautiful. Once again, come get an issue of the holiday Roswell Now magazine, because it's got everything about the railway, your map, where everything's at, the cost, all of that stuff, and we're happy to support.
You go out there.
Absolutely.
Plan your trip.
And we are taking advertisements for next year as well, because now we've concluded our first year of Roswell Now, and I have learned so much about the magazine industry, the do's and the don'ts. And with Madeline now being on board, I think only great things are going to come out of the magazine.
Yeah.
So if you want to advertise, and it's for the whole county, it's
get in
not
on
just
it.
Roswell, it's not just Main Street, it's not just, local,
it's really Chaves County.
It's all of Chaves County and beyond. If you know that you are going to be able to benefit from advertising in our magazine, but you live or know somebody that has a business that's outside of the parameters or boundaries of Chaves County, come advertise, because we're also looking into a subscription, a paid subscription, so that way we can pay for at least the shipping costs, the mailing costs outside of the boundaries of Chaves County going forward.
Very cool. So please reach out. And again, we'll give you the number here and everything at the end here, but all that.
Yeah,
but
come see us.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got a boardroom for Christmas parties. We can hold up to 45 people.
Yeah, if you got a meeting or a more festive meeting.
That's right.
Either way.
Just about every weekend we're booked right now for things on the weekends, but we've got a couple of spaces open if you want to have a meeting either during the day or like a Christmas party. The staff, myself and my staff at the chamber, we are always happy to come in early or stay late.
Absolutely.
Because we love to accommodate the community.
Yeah, definitely. That's an option for folks if you're looking for that. And that's a great way because you could easily, I mean, they have 30, 40, 50 people in that room all the time. And it seats comfortably and everything. And it's got all the amenities as far as the IT stuff if you need to do overhead.
A working projector. We can do Zoom. We can do anything, really anything you need. We've got a conference phone that you can have. I believe it's up to 150 people call in the conference phone. And we can move the tables and chairs around to any configuration that works best for your needs.
And all that's been replaced in the last 6 months, too. So
it's easy to move. They're lightweight. When you sit on the chairs, you're not going to mysteriously get shorter. So we're really excited.
Yeah, cool. So please call the chamber, come by. And any of the folks there will help you.
575-623-5695. 575-623-5695, or come see us. We're on the corner of Richardson and 2nd, 131 West 2nd. If you see one of the red cars out front, that's Liz or I. We're there every day, definitely 10 to 4. But there's usually somebody in the office from 9 to 5. But we are definitely open to the public, 10 to 4.
Yeah, that's public hours, 10 to 4.
Correct. If for some reason you come and the doors are locked during our hours, that means that there's just one or two of us in the office. We have a doorbell now. Ring the doorbell and we'll come open the doors, because for safety reasons, when there's only one or two of us and we're sitting in the back, we just have it closed. So just ring the doorbell, give us a call, and we'll come and help you out with anything that you need.
Absolutely.
Political season is right around the corner, so we will start making sure that we're pushing out the information. For example, as everybody is declaring to run for mayor, city council, any county commissioners, state representatives, governor, state senators, things like that. We'll start pushing out the information. The Chamber of Commerce does not support or does not endorse any particular candidate, but we are happy to push out any and all information so the community can make their decision when going to vote.
Absolutely. Another thing, too, kind of keep on people's radar here. Of course, first of the year is coming up, a legislative session, all of that's going to be around the corner here. The way the tea leaves are running right now, there's not going to be a whole lot of extracurriculars at this year's legislative session.
That's the word we have gotten for sure.
So it's probably up in the air whether you guys are going to be doing receptions and stuff up there like you normally would. Well, as soon as you guys know more, yay or nay, definitely, you'll let folks know.
We'll let you know
one way or the other.
What events, if any, are going to happen. We know for sure that you have to be vaccinated to even go up and go to the Roundhouse this year. There's only one exception so far, and that's the elected officials do not have to be vaccinated. However, they do have to be tested twice a week. Any staffers or anybody else, any constituents, lobbyists, etc., that want to go to the Roundhouse have to be vaccinated, or you don't get access to the Roundhouse this session.
Okay.
And it's going to be that way for the Supreme Court. It's going to be that way for any of those other government entities in Santa Fe.
Yeah.
So
So I mean, you can predict the future as well as I can on that
Yeah.
one. So, but as we get official word on some of those events, we'll let folks know
Absolutely.
what we can do and what we can't do, or if it's even happening at all.
Yep.
So.
And every Monday, I do sit in on a chamber executive meeting with other chamber execs from around the state. And that's where we get the most current, up-to-date information. And I post what's relevant because obviously, you know, some things that happen in Las Cruces or up in Gallup, it doesn't pertain to us.
Mm-hmm.
But anything that is relevant, I do try to put out on our weekly email. And on our social media as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Utilize the chamber as a resource for all of that stuff. And by the way, if you're, we talk about becoming a member of the chamber, and we all think of the businesses and things, and yes, all of them. But if you're a nonprofit organization too, they can have memberships here, and that gets you perks and things.
Absolutely.
Access to, like we were talking about, the meeting spaces, things like that. We love to work with nonprofits as well too. So,
yes.
So if you're a nonprofit looking to help bolster your activities and things, the chamber can help you.
For example, we just hosted the Kiwanis Christmas luncheon right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So, that's one of the things that we do if you're a member of the chamber. Now, with that said, you don't have to be a member of the chamber to utilize some of our services and the things that we do, but we are going to have to charge either more or charge period for some of those things. Whereas if you're a member, you get low cost or no cost access to the things that we do.
Yeah, we're non-for-profit, but we also got to pay the bills. So
I got to at least cover the cost of the things that we're doing. Because the days of us just doing everything and not being able to pay for it are way behind us.
Yeah.
If I can't pay for something, we're not going to do it.
Sure. Yep. It's it's starting to treat our budgets like those household ones that always seem to work to do it right, but then the politicians can't seem to figure it out. But
right,
anyway.
exactly.
Very good. Is there anything we missed?
No, we got everything, and Liz hasn't texted me to go, oh my gosh. So
all right.
We should be good.
And be on the lookout. Grinch is popping around out and about all over town,
That's right.
visiting businesses and making appearances. Be on the lookout. Say hi. Or don't say hi, but be careful when he's
Nowhere
around.
is safe. The Grinch is out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, awesome. Well, thank you, ma'am. Have a great weekend. We'll see you.
too.
And like I said, I like your sweater. I don't care what Sean says.
Oh, thank you. And we'll see you around, I'm sure, in town, especially this weekend. There's lots of wonderful things.
Get out there. Come on out. Come be a part of Downtown Friday and out at the Convention Center Saturday for the lights drive-through.
That's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, Andrew.
Thanks.
We'll see you next time. It is 7:52. Let's pause for local news. Kim Commando, Eric Butler Sports as well. Don't go away.
Now for a Pecos Valley news update, I'm Jared Sorello. A half-block section of West 5th Street, just off North Main Street in Roswell, will be closed to traffic today and tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. The closure will be between North Main Street and the alley between North Main and North Richardson. The closure is happening to allow space for a crane to help with continuing work on communication equipment at the roof of the SunWest Center, the corner of North Main and West 5th Street. New Mexico oil and gas regulators are watching closely as increased seismic activity is being reported in the Permian Basin along the Texas state line. Under a plan recently rolled out by the New Mexico Oil Conservation Division, pending permits for wastewater injection in certain areas will require new review. More reporting and monitoring also could be required, and if things worsen, the state could limit how much wastewater is injected into disposal wells. You're up to date. Local news headlines. I'm Jared Sorello reporting.
Twitter's new CEO, Parag Agrawal, posted a tweet in 2010. Yes, 11 years ago. And he's now being called a racist. I'm Kim Commando, brought to you by SimpliSafe. Today's the last day to get 50% off SimpliSafe's award-winning home security. Learn more at simplysafekim.com. I'm certain that Parag Agrawal never thought 11 years ago a tweet he posted would be causing such outrage. But he didn't even say it. Agrawal's tweet was a quote from The Daily Show with Jon Stewart that aired that night in 2010. But now that he's the CEO of Twitter, all bets are off. The lesson? Whether a big job is in your future or not, delete your old tweets. You've likely matured over the years. It's a pain to delete old tweets on Twitter, so use a third-party tool like Tweet Delete or Tweet Eraser. After you do, tweet that you now have a clean slate. People may wonder what happened and think the worst. But remember, a screenshot can still be lurking, and nothing you post online is ever gone forever. Get more tech news at commando.com. Happy holidays, Commando Show listeners. You guys and gals know that I'm all about finding the very best tech out there. They don't call me America's digital goddess for nothing. This year, I have a tech tip that'll make you feel merry and bright. Let me tell you all about the Epson EcoTank cartridge-free printer. It cures what I like to call cartridge conniptions. Those moments of absolute panic and total annoyance when you're printing holiday cards or gift tags and your printer's tiny cartridges run out of ink. I don't want you going through that. With Epson EcoTank, kiss those expensive cartridges goodbye. EcoTank uses big ink tanks so you can print your heart out. No need to be stingy with those colorful holiday cards. Send one to your favorite national radio show host. EcoTank comes with a ridiculous amount of ink for a stress-free, cartridge-free, conniption-free holiday season and beyond. Epson EcoTank, just fill and chill. Visit Best Buy, Office Depot, and at epson.com/EcoTankKim.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Pretty nice again today with high pressure in place. We'll hit the low and mid 70s for the afternoon high and plenty of sunshine. Overnight looks clear, upper 30s, and then we're in the mid 70s again tomorrow, and we keep the sunny weather. Clear Thursday night, mid to upper 70s and sunny on Friday. A little cooler for the weekend. We're back in the 60s, but fair. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
Welcome to DSI, New Mexico's business technology leader. We help you digitally transform your business to do more, faster, and more secure. Selecting DSI gives you access to the world's best technologies, award-winning local technicians, and our commitment to the New Mexico communities we serve. One local source for all your technology products, services, and the personalized support you can only get from DSI.
It's time for the Chavez County Sports Report. Got some scores to pass along from the hardwood last night. It was the Roswell girls winning its season opener against Santa Teresa pretty handily, 48-20. The Goddard girls, meanwhile, lost at Clovis by a score of 56-51. So Goddard, 2 games in, still looking for their first victory. They'll be playing Carlsbad at the Artesia City of Champions tournament Thursday morning. And we've got a couple other girls basketball scores for you. Dexter defeated Lovington 40-35, season opener for the Lady Demons, and Gateway Christian defeated Jowl 62-38. The one boys score we have, not a good one for the Roswell Coyotes, but better than their previous 2 games, losing at Centennial last night 68-64. The Sports Report brought to you by DSI. Call DSI for all your office technology needs. I'm Eric Butler at Roswell's Talk FM 106.5.
With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Bill Alexander. Consumer prices across the 19 countries that use the euro currency are rising at a record rate as a result of a huge spike in energy costs this year. The Eurozone, which is made up of 19 economies, including France and Germany, is enduring big price hikes as a result of the economic recovery from the coronavirus pandemic and blockages in supply chains. A Houston man has been sentenced to more than 9 years in prison after he was accused of using federal COVID-19 relief funding on a Lamborghini, a Rolex watch, and trips to strip clubs. That's according to federal prosecutors. Lee Price III was sentenced Monday to 110 months in prison. On Wall Street, the Dow down 652 points to close at 34,483. The Nasdaq down 245 to 15,537, and the S&P 500 lost 88 points to 4,567. With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Roswell Skin Center, a brand new state-of-the-art facility located in the 400 Penn Plaza building here in Roswell, is now accepting new patients. Dr. Brandon Cometti and his team offer a full range of skin care services, including general dermatology, surgical and cosmetic procedures, including cutting-edge laser rejuvenation, Botox, filler, laser hair removal, chemical peels, and other non-invasive options to improve skin health and turn back the hands of time. Call and schedule your appointment at Roswell Skin Center today, 208-2509. That's 208-2509.
The NMCA All-Star Game is going down this weekend, and KSVPTV.com is your home for all the action as the best and the brightest battle it out at the Wool Bowl. Scott Galletti and Joshua Grimes will have full coverage of the games, beginning with the 1 to 3A All-Star Game at noon and the 4 to 6A beginning at 3. Just head for KSVPTV.com and click on the All-Star Game tab to see it all. The NMCA All-Star Games, back-to-back coverage Saturday beginning at noon on KSVPTV.com. Sponsored by Roswell Honda.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. China has more English speakers than the United States. They have more Chinese speakers, too. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is closing in on 8 o'clock. Stay tuned. Next hour, we're going to have the folks from the Roswell Public Library join us and get an update from them. Town Hall News coming up next, and we'll be back on the other side of news. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
Your home for Coast to Coast AM in Roswell, 106.5, Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, Roswell, New Mexico.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Abortion on the docket this morning at the U.S. Supreme Court. The justices about to hear oral arguments on the Mississippi law banning abortion after 15 weeks of pregnancy. It's a case that pro-lifers, including former Vice President Pence, hope will lead to the end of Roe versus Wade.
We are asking the court in no uncertain terms to make history. We are asking the Supreme Court of the United States to overturn Roe v. Wade and restore the sanctity of life to the center of American law.
Iowa's Republican Governor Kim Reynolds describing this case as the best opportunity yet to overturn Roe. He is 15 years old, the suspect in yesterday's deadly attack at his high school in Oxford Township, Michigan. 3 students killed, 8 others wounded. Police say the teen used a gun his father bought just last week and that he tried to trick potential victims into coming out of hiding by claiming to be a sheriff's deputy. Authorities saying nothing about a motive. They say the suspect is not cooperating with investigators. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell getting some unsolicited advice from former President Trump on the Democrats' plan to raise the federal debt limit.
The former president has been one of McConnell's harshest critics since he allowed to give Democrats 2 more months of breathing room on the debt limit back in October. Now, with another deadline looming, Trump writes, quote, "Use the debt ceiling, Mitch. Show strength and courage. Republicans can still force Democrats to pass a debt limit hike on their own, but that could take weeks right when the party is facing a year-end legislative logjam. Both parties face the risk of a government shutdown by a mid-December deadline." Bob Agnew reporting.
Wall Street taking back at least some of what it lost in yesterday's end-of-month sell-off. This morning, stocks are sharply higher. The Dow is up 302 points. The Nasdaq ahead 205 points, and the S&P better by 58. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Why are cash-out refinances such a big deal right now? Uncle Ryan tries to teach me something.
I really feel like right now might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I've been doing this for 18 years now, and I've just never seen a market where the rates are so low and values across the country have skyrocketed as much as they have. That combination, I remember one couple in particular, they were looking to do some home improvements at the house, but they were worried about their payments going up. Well, with rates being so low and them building up so much equity in the home over the last few years, we were able to get them the cash out for those home improvements, and their payments actually went down a little bit. Every single situation is different, but it does happen more often than you think. So it definitely does not hurt to call.
We are United Faith Mortgage.
United Faith Mortgage is a DBA of United Mortgage Corp. 25 Middle Park Road, Melville, New York. Licensed mortgage banker. For all licensing information, go to nmlsconsumeraccess.org. Corporate NMLS number 1330. Equal housing lender. License in Alaska, Hawaii, Georgia, Massachusetts, North Dakota, South Dakota, or Utah.
The UN's migration agency says a lot of people are on the move around the world, and it's offering a forecast of what the future may hold.
The IOM's report today has found refugee numbers at their highest recorded. At the same time, the number of refugees being resettled has seen a sharp decline. And it's not just conflict forcing people to move. Last year, 7 million people were displaced by natural disasters. The report did find that migration for other reasons slowed down during the pandemic, with about 2 million fewer people on the move.
That's a BBC's Stephanie Hegarty. A World War II bomb exploded at a construction site next to a busy railway line in Munich, injuring 3 people, one of them seriously injured. Unexploded bombs are still found frequently in Germany, even 76 years after the end of World War II. Breaking news and analysis at townhall.com. He's a doctor, and he does play one on TV, and now he's eyeing the U.S. Senate.
Senator Oz, if voters in Pennsylvania go his way, it could well be. Dr. Mehmet Oz is running for the vacant Senate seat in the Keystone State. He is running as a Republican, and he will bring major name recognition and wealth to one of the nation's most competitive races. In a one-minute video on social media, Oz mentioned some of the issues that would likely endear him to voters loyal to Donald Trump. Oz used the Trump phrase, America First, and vowed to fight a government that he says has mishandled the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm Oscar Wells Gabriel.
The Biden administration is considering new restrictions on air travel amid concerns about the Omicron coronavirus variant. The new strain has not been identified in the U.S., where the Delta variant remains the predominant source of new infections. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number, and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it, flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travel listen, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 2.
The Deuce.
Mornings with Mike Winters right here on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the middle of your week.
That's right. Halfway day.
Yeah. Hope it's a good one so far. Hope you're having a wonderful time. We still got Christmas on the brain, I think, and that's how it's going to be for the next, until Christmas.
Today is National Christmas Lights Day. So,
is it?
Yeah.
All right.
So feel free to decorate your homes.
I always wonder
spaces.
where these, who's making all these days?
Oh, I'm sure. That's the thing. There's usually like 16 different ones per day.
Like yesterday was Giving Tuesday.
Right.
And, it's great. Remind people, get involved in charities and organizations. Love that. But, is there some committee, that nationally says, we will, for their fourth, make November 30th Givingeth Tuesday?
Right.
I mean, who's bequeathing
Well,
these
those I feel like are started by organizations. I think Giving Tuesday
I'm sure it is.
I think started by Salvation Army. I'm not totally sure on that. Don't quote me. But other ones like your National Taco Day or Waffle Day
or Ice Cream Day
I
or
think
whatever.
Those are just come up with by a committee that makes calendars or that puts out. Maybe there's a calendar consortium of people that subscribe to a calendar that has specific dates. I don't know.
I think maybe, just maybe, Steve Stucker's involved.
Yeah.
I think, because you ever notice, if you ever watch a Steve Stucker weather forecast, he always tells you, today's National Nurses Day, or whatever, or it's National Don't Be Grumpy Day. And you're like, who's coming up with these days?
Not federal. Okay, so there's a CNN story here. It says, anyone can make up a holiday. This woman made up 1900. Name a day, and it's probably a holiday, though perhaps one you've never heard of. Poetry at Work Day, January 10th. As Young as You Feel Day, March 22nd. Or International Beer Day, August 4th. As it turns out, anyone can create a holiday, and as with most things, some people just seem to have a knack for it. Yeah, so...
is there any, conflicting days? One day, because I'm sure there's, 37 on one day. Is there one day that's, it's National Ice Cream and National this and that?
That comes up a lot. You'll get, it's National, today was Christmas Lights Day, but I think it might also be, consult a coworker. I don't know. There's like all these random.
I'm like, am I missing meetings?
March 4th, for example, is Hug a GI Day. International Skeptics Day is on October 13th, or so they say. June 18th is National Splurge Day, while Lost Penny Day is February the 12th. So bear that in mind.
So I'm hoping there's like a day where there's two things that conflict against each other. Like some people are like National, I don't know, National Barber's Day.
Right.
And then, like, also on that day is the National Hair Growers Association Day or something. Grow your hair long day or something.
Well, let's see. I'm going to the National Day calendar. Is it going to tell me what today's is? No, it's not. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll still let you in on this one.
Anyway, so what'd you say, Christmas Lights Day today?
Oh, it's Christmas Lights Day. It's also Rosa Parks Day and Operation Santa Paws Day.
Now, of those three, which do you think's more significant?
National Pie Day, National Eat a Red Apple Day, Bifocals at the Monitor Liberation Day.
Oh, that's all today?
That's all today.
Oh, wait a minute. What's that bifocals one?
Bifocals at the Monitor Bifocals at the Monitor Liberation Day.
All right, how do I get involved in that day?
Let's find out. Each year on December 1st, Bifocals at the Monitor Liberation Day encourage you to free yourself from blurry images. Freedom comes in the form of an eye exam. Getting your eyes checked is essential for routine eye care, whether or not you need bifocals. Our vision changes over time, yada, yada, yada.
Oh, man. I thought it was like for people that wear bifocals and they hate having to do all that.
I think it's just like one of those reminder to get your eyes checked. This day also encourages other ways to care for your eyes. For example, step away from the computer, give your eyes a break. Too much computer time can tire your eyes. Make sure your settings aren't too bright. Eliminate glare coming from a window or other light sources by adjusting your screen. Adjusting font settings on your computer can also reduce strain, which, by the way, every time I fill in for you, I have to like take the control key and the mouse wheel and like make everything super big. You have worse eyes than I do, theoretically. Well, you the bifocals.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
What my vision is weird. Like I can read just fine. Like seeing the screen without my glasses is just fine.
Without your glasses?
Without my glasses, I'm just fine. My problem is I can't see. So if I take my glasses off right now, I can't read what's on that TV.
Okay.
I mean, I can read
Nor
some
can
of the
I.
big stuff.
I can't read nothing on there.
But, like right now, and so I can see, like right now, I can read. From sitting where I'm at, I can read my weather, no problem.
See, that blows my mind. My eyes are worse. I'm legally blind technically, but I don't have bifocals, so I figured.
No, but my problem comes when if I'm trying to like look at a screen, like if I'm in front of the screen, like close, I can't read it. I have to. It's easier for me to take my glasses off.
That makes
or
sense.
do this.
So you're farsighted.
Yeah. So I can. So when I sit here, like from here with my glasses, I can read this screen, no problem.
Yeah. See, I'm painfully nearsighted.
Yeah.
Like if I, for example, that screen. If I look at this screen right here, what I see is a white bar with some black stuff in it, a red bar, and some stuff going on up here. There's like a pink thing here, some blue. There's like a yellow thing. Now it looks like Boba Fett or Jabba the Hutt is on the screen right there.
Gotcha. See, and I'm like, and
it's a building.
Here's it's
the Capitol.
Court.
Yeah. It just looked like a shape that was
Supreme Court. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. But like say what at home when I'm at home watching TV, and I got a 65-inch TV. It's not a tiny TV. It's a 65-inch TV. It's sitting there, and I'm about from me to the wall there. So what's that? 8 feet maybe?
About 6, 8. Yeah.
No, it's bigger than 6. I'm 5'8", and I ain't there's no way.
About 8 feet.
But anyway, so it's about from here to there, and like if you put on the guide to see what's on, I can't read it without my glasses. I if I'm sitting there without my glasses, I can't read those words. I mean, I can kind of make them out if I study and be like, okay, that looks like it says home. All right, but you know what I mean?
Right.
I can't read.
You can ascertain from what you know of words.
Yeah. So that's the weird. But if you notice, like if I get on my phone or my iPad, I usually lift my glasses or take them off because I read it better without my glasses on those. So, and that's really gotten worse since I've had bifocals and everything.
That's got to be rough being farsighted, but with the bifocal for the reading. I mean, that's
and I have astigmatism on top of that, which is the reason I got glasses in the first place was because I had astigmatism, and I didn't realize I was out of the military before I realized I was told I needed glasses. Military said you're fine. Everybody said you're fine. I got out of the military. They said, you ever have trouble like at night seeing halos around lights? And I was like, yeah. Because you have astigmatism, and that's why that happens. And I'm like, really? I see fine. They told me I got 20/20, and well, you don't. And then I got those glasses. And I was like, oh, he's right. I see things way differently now. And so that was that moment. And then as I gotten older, my eyes have gotten, they got and then they had to put the bifocal in and everything else. But it's and then my mind's actually, I think it's 3. I'm not even sure. I think it's a third one in there somewhere. So I don't know.
Because what you have is a no-line bifocal. So it's technically an area of distance vision, intermediate vision, and reading vision. And then you have the areas of soft focus on either side.
Yeah. And the one thing that I've learned, and I'm going to, my next pair of glasses, which will be next year, I learned with these, you cannot mess around with the fitting of those glasses.
Yeah, no, it's
because before I'd be like, oh, those look cool. Well, they're a little big, but they'll be fine. With this bifocal stuff, I got to get them exact. Otherwise, I can't see a dang thing.
Yeah, what it is your PD and your OC, your pupillary distance and your ocular height.
Okay.
Those are the two things. 'Cause that's going to center your pupil into the center of where the vision that you need is. That's why they take those, like they put the mark on the lens and then they use that weird binocular looking thing.
Yeah.
That's
to get it all lined up right.
Pupillary distance.
Yeah. I just wish the first time I did all that and they told me, hey, maybe you should get glasses that fit you better. They should have told me that going in.
One would think, yeah.
But that didn't
especially
happen.
with no lines, you need a much bigger lens.
Yeah, I learned a rough lesson on that one. So, and I'm still kind of dealing with the outcomes from that. These glasses do fit me, and they're fine, but they're older glasses, and the only way they fit perfect is if I slide them and lock them in. And then when I get sweaty and stuff, they start moving, and then we throw the mask in, and good Lord.
Oh yeah, no.
But anyway,
it's the whole thing.
When I basically I have to slide the glasses way down off the bridge of my nose to see with the mask on, otherwise it fogs up. So it's just a hot mess. But anyway, let me give you the rundown for this. I got busy talking about eyes the whole time. So happy Bifocal Liberation Day, or whatever the heck it was called. We're going to get you up to date with the weather here in just a few minutes.
Bifocals at the monitor Liberation Day.
There it is. That is. Viva la Liberation.
Viva la Liberation Day.
Folks in the Roswell Public Library are going to join us here in just a bit. Give us an update on all that's happening out at the library. Later on, we'll get you up to date with the news of the local variety, along with your town hall business update and whatever else we can come up with for this hour of the show. Before we do any of that, though, let's take a look at that plain old, just boring, nice weather. Here it is.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Pretty nice again today with high pressure in place. We'll hit the low and mid 70s for the afternoon high and plenty of sunshine. Overnight looks clear, upper 30s, and then we're in the mid 70s again tomorrow, and we keep the sunny weather. Clear Thursday night, mid to upper 70s and sunny on Friday. A little cooler for the weekend. We're back in the 60s, but fair. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
That was my old rap name, Lil Cooler. L-I-L Cooler. C-O-L-L, yeah. And LL Cool J tried to sue me. And I couldn't rap, so that was all part of that. Currently 41 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 49%. Winds currently out of the north at 3 miles per hour. Sunny skies today, high of 73 expected. Winds will be out of the north 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy. Overnight low of 36 with southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Thursday, another nice one, sunny, 74. Winds will be out of the south, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday night, clear skies with an overnight low of 41, so that's even pretty warm for an overnight. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Friday, we'll be pushing 80. Not quite 80, but not far from it. Sunny, 77 for a high. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then looking at your weekend, a little bit cooler. Sunny, 65 for Saturday, still pleasant. And then Sunday, we'll be back up near 70 once again. So weekend's looking pretty good as well, but slightly cooler than what you're experiencing right now. All right, it is 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Let's go ahead and take a 3-minute commercial break here, and then we'll talk Roswell Public Library on the other side. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
It's that time of year when your home is filled with friends and family. The perfect time for new furniture from Glenn's. Reinvent your living room with stylish power reclining furniture. Make room for the whole family with a big, beautiful dining table. Surprise your out-of-town visitors with new bedroom furniture. Glenn's has quality furniture you'll be proud of for years, and they'll deliver it for free. So hurry to Glenn's Furniture at the corner of Union and Alameda in Roswell. Glenn's, making the season bright and beautiful since 1953.
When you think of home health care here in Roswell, what's the first thing that pops into your head? That's right, Frontier Medical. We've been doing it better than anyone else for over 20 years. From in-home nursing to physical therapy and so much more. Doctors and hospitals from Albuquerque to Lubbock and everywhere in between have been trusting their patients to us here at Frontier Medical. So when it's time to make a choice, remember Frontier Medical. 575-627-1112. Frontier Medical. Name to remember.
What does paying 33 cents a day for health insurance sound like? Yeah, kind of like that. Open enrollment is on now, and you may be able to get health insurance for 33 cents a day. And as New Mexico's health insurance marketplace, BWellNM makes finding health insurance and signing up easy and affordable. And our services are free. Call us at 1-833-862-3935 or visit BWellNM.com to get the assistance you need and to get insured. Because you just never know.
Roswell is our home. That's why we've all got to do our part to stop illegal dumping. Throwing your trash, clutter, or yard debris in the alleys, sidewalks, or streets is a crime, and it takes time and money to clean it up. Those caught dumping illegally can face fines of up to $500. You can help by taking your waste to the landfill once a month for free with a paid water bill. Call the City of Roswell Solid Waste Department for more information at 575-624-6746. Help keep Roswell clean. After all, do you want your kids to grow up in a dump?
Being in the Army National Guard is about more than just serving your country. It's about being there for your community when your neighbors need you most. The Army National Guard makes college affordable. Serving part-time lets you attend school full-time while you take advantage of education benefits that can help you graduate debt-free. If a civilian career is your goal, serving part-time allows you to work at a full-time job. The skills, qualities, and contacts you'll develop in the Guard can open doors to a great civilian career. Want to serve but worried about being away from friends and family? Part-time service in the Army National Guard allows you to serve close to home. Serving in the Army National Guard lets you have the life you want while you enjoy the many benefits of serving your community and nation. You owe it to yourself to learn more about how the Army National Guard can fit into your life. Visit NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the New Mexico Army National Guard. Aired by the New Mexico Broadcasters Association and this station.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. 47.2% of all statistics are made up on the spot. Is this true? I'd say chances are about 50%. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 21 minutes after 8 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from the Roswell Public Library, Tracy Fry back with us. Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning.
Happy, how was your Thanksgiving? Happy post-Thanksgiving.
It was good.
Good.
How was yours?
Good. Lots of turkey, lots of laying around watching football.
Typical.
Lots of more turkey after the turkey, just like everybody else. So, How about you? Did you do any?
No, we just ate dinner at home, and then on Friday, we went up to Ruidoso.
Okay. Do you have family in town, or are all your family out of town? Or?
Well, my son is in Hobbs, but they went camping. So.
Oh, so he left you in the...
Well, him and his family would like to go camping, so I knew that was going to happen, so it wasn't no big deal.
No big deal. Well, it probably got you out of having to do a bunch of Thanksgiving prep. If it's just you at the house there, you probably
Me, my husband, my youngest son, so it was the three of us.
Okay. You don't have to go completely crazy for three people.
No, we didn't.
Good. Did you have a ton of leftovers?
Yes, I still got turkey in the refrigerator. Yes.
I do too. I'm hearing it might not be so good no more. I don't know.
I'm thinking about letting it go.
I hate that because there's still a lot of turkey left.
I'm even afraid to give it to the dogs because I don't want them to have upset tummy.
Well, maybe we can look at the library, see what they tell us. There's got to be a book on this, right?
Yeah, somewhere.
Actually, it's probably a book, and it tells you smell it. If it don't smell like turkey, then you should throw it away.
But when you buy deli meat, it lasts for a period of time. So that was like, well, I still have it.
Yeah. Maybe there's a preservatives, and because the way the way they process that deli meat's not quite the same as that bird, true. I guess. So I'm guessing they pump it up with stuff to make it last till next October or whatever.
That's comforting to hear.
But you know what? One thing that will be there for you here to get your holidays ready and everything is the Roswell Public Library, and it's a great resource for that.
Right.
I'm telling you, I know everyone wants to get on Pinterest now and all of that stuff, but sometimes you it's harder to find things that way, or then you lose them and can't find them again and all that. the library, if you're looking for ideas for Christmas and any, or just how-tos things, the internet is not your only place to do that. The library has a wealth of resources, digitally and the old-fashioned check out a book kind.
Yep.
But really, if you're looking for ideas, creative ways, they've got tons of self-help books and how-to books and things that are you're looking for ideas for hey, I'm tired of doing the same old thing for Christmas. I want to do something different. Maybe maybe go customs and traditions. Go into like the cultural sections, read what other cultures are doing for the holidays, and say, hey, maybe we incorporate some of that in our Christmas. And if you're looking for those kind of ideas, that's the libraries. That's what they do. That's just help people connect to information. That's what they do.
Yes.
So, but that being said, there's a whole ton of other activities and things that are involved just to you come and enjoying the holidays and everything else too. So
yes.
Good deal. So where do we want to start?
Well, I want to promote our Yuletide Festival, which is going to happen not this Saturday, but the following Saturday on December 11th.
Okay.
And we will have it starts at 11 a.m.
Okay.
And we're gonna have the Roswell Flute Ensemble there to perform.
They're impressive. If you never get, I usually catch them when they're out at the Christmas Railway.
Mm-hmm.
They're really talented flautists, I guess is the term you use for flute players, and they're amazing. So I don't even care if you're like not into that.
Mm-hmm.
Go see them. They're very talented. And they're always looking for new members. But I'm not going to lie. They don't let just anybody into the Roswell Flute Ensemble. You have to be skilled at flute play to do that. So, but anyway, definitely they're a treat every time they perform.
Yes, and then also we're going to be doing Library Readers Theater presents the night before Christmas. So I will be reading the English, and Diana, who was here before, will be doing the Spanish.
The Spanish version, very cool. I wonder. This would be a Diana question. I wonder if is the story exactly the same, or I wonder if there's some things that don't translate and they have to kind of change it up a little bit to kind of make it make sense in a different language. Maybe I don't know. I'd have to.
That's a Diana question.
Yeah, that's a Diana question. But that's when I get those kind, is right in the middle of these things. I wonder. I should live in a library. That way I just ask. I wouldn't have to, every time I have one of those. Is there a spot I can put a cot maybe, in a corner somewhere?
Yes, there is.
Very cool. So, and again, that's going to be happening on the 11th.
Right.
What else is part of that day, too?
We will have a holiday scavenger hunt, and the kids just look for these pictures around the children's area, and they get a prize for that.
Cool.
And then we also have, presently now you can come in and get a letter for Santa. And we have an English and Spanish version.
Okay.
And you can pick the letter and just fill it in. And we have a little mailbox there that you can drop it off. And if you want Santa to write back to your child, then you just put your address at the bottom.
Okay.
And he will answer them.
Kids, this is a good idea, and this is why. Santa gets a lot of lists. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of lists. So you got to kind of stand out in your letter a little bit. So if with the tutelage of the Roswell Public Library, they can help you kind of put a good letter that kind of puts your letter to the top, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So I know you got your standard list, and but if you want to incorporate your list into something that looks like something that's going to be grabbing Santa's attention, come get this official letter that's got, because now he's like, all right, this is a legit letter. I can't,
right.
He gets a lot of spam too. He's not, he gets more car flyers, and they realize the guy's got reindeer, but they still keep sending him deals to buy cars. But anyway, he's got to weed through that. So
yes, he does. Okay, and then we're going to also have cookie decorating with Santa's helper. So we have someone there to help the children decorate their cookies.
Cool.
And there'll be, of course, a special gift from Santa Claus from courtesy of the Roswell Library Foundation.
Nice.
So
very good.
And it's a come and go event, so it's not like you come and you have to stay till 1.
Sure.
You can go through all the activities and leave when you like.
Okay. What time is it? Does it begin again?
11 a.m.
11.
December 11.
So 11 to 1 in that time frame.
Yeah, pretty
much. Come and go anytime you want there. If you want to make sure you do everything, you probably want to get there by 11, and so you have enough time to do everything.
To make sure those cookies don't run out.
And then you know what? The early bird gets the cookie in this case.
There you go. Yes.
Is that part of the Friends of the Library getting involved with some of that too, or is that all just the foundation?
The Friends of the Library always help.
Yeah, they are a great organization.
Yes.
And by the way, if you're looking for a great way to help the library and selfishly get cool books at the same time, go visit the books again and the Friends of the Roswell Public Library. You can become a member for them. It's like $10. But anyway, you go there, and every time you go and donate books to the Books Again Friends of the Library, or they get books that are no longer really circulationable in the library there, they'll sell those, and they get deep disc. Like you can, like a lot of times, like First Fridays usually. I bet this Friday they're probably going to have one. They usually do like their $5 bag sales so you give them $5. And they give you a bag, and whatever you can cram in that bag, you walk out the door with for $5.
Yeah.
So, like, say you have a child and you want to create a children's library. You've seen children's books. They're kind of thin. They're kind of. You could probably fit 30, 40 of those things in there. You pack right.
Yes.
Bring the dad that's good at packing the car for the family trips. Bring that guy along to help you put your bag in, and then you can clean up on those things. And you're helping because all the money that comes out of that store goes back for events like December 11th here, the Christmas event and things like that. And then summer reading program, they're very much involved in that. So the prizes and all the stuff that's part of that, they support that. So when you're going and buying used books and donating used books and doing all, and with the holidays here. If you go to their, and I don't remember the exact, but if it's like Books Again or friendsofthelibrary.com, something like, if you do the Google, go to their website. They usually do around this time. If they get new book donations, they'll set them aside and keep them and sell them online. And so if you're looking to buy, say, books as gifts, they save some of those new ones or those coffee table ones for this time of year. So you can go and buy those. To give as gifts, and it looks better when you give a gift of a new book versus a used book. Of course, if it's doing for family and it's a rare thing and something they'd understand, but most people like to give new stuff on Christmas, and that gives you a chance to do that and save money and at the same time support the library.
Or at least a gently used book.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. You know, and that's because let's face it. I don't know what coffee table books are going for now, but in the past, you could easily spend $100 on a coffee table book.
Oh, definitely, yes.
And why pay that $100 for something that really gets read a couple times? It's mostly there for decor purposes. But if you want to give that as a gift, go buy it there and probably spend half the price of what it was new. So and so it's a win-win. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that quick plug in while we're talking about the library events and things here. What's next we want to make sure we let folks know about?
Well, we have a chess club that's started meeting.
Cool.
And it's going to be meeting this Saturday from 10 to 2. And you can come in. It's not. It's just someone coming in and they're teaching chess.
So if you always wanted to learn, and this is a great way to kind of learn, or if you're maybe... you know the basics, but you want to learn some of the strategies and some of the, when you start watching movies and you hear them, knight to 3-5, and you're like, what is he talking about? And he can explain all that stuff and what it means. Yeah, exactly. So that'll be this Saturday?
This Saturday from 10 to 2.
Okay. What's his, is that like a monthly thing? Or?
Yes, he's coming in once a month.
Okay. Good deal. So if you can't make it this time, then be on the lookout for January. And you know what you can do? Is always follow the Roswell Public Library on Facebook and or Instagram or whatever your choices are. That's a great way to stay up to date because you guys are constantly update when events are coming up that week and things like that or into the future. If you want something more kind of permanent, always come by the library, grab the calendars. They usually come out about a month ahead of time there, and that way you can take them home and put them on your fridge or your desk or wherever you keep that kind of stuff and plan accordingly there. So very good. So so that's this Saturday, the chess club.
Yes.
What else we want to let them know about?
We're on Fridays. We're going to be having the crochet club. Initially, it was happening on Saturdays, but now it's on Fridays.
Okay.
So it's at 3 p.m. on Fridays. You can come hang out with the ladies
and learn crochet,
and socialize too.
I got a quick story. I got to tell you, and I'm not sure if I told you this or not, but it's a quick crochet story. My mom's a huge she was a big crocheter. She did the actual, like when you buy a pattern book, and how you see an Afghan or something. She used to make those for the companies and take pictures, and so sometimes the Afghan she made would be the one that's on those books. They'd give her the stuff, but anyway, so she did that her whole life until she passed. But when I was in high school, my friend, good buddy of mine, still to this day, friend of mine. We were in middle school, and at that point they said, "Hey, we're going to do a thing where you can sign up for an extracurricular event, and then during the school year they're going to have and you join your club meetings or something. They do a short day, once a month, and you go to So they gave you like this list of like 30 different clubs and everything, and you had to kind of put a 1, 2, 3, 4 of your favorites, and then they assign you. Well, so we did that, and then afterwards, I'm talking to my buddy. He's like, "Hey, what'd you sign up for?" And it's like, "Oh, we signed up for basketball." This.
Right.
And then he goes, "And then I signed up for croquet." I said, "Croquet? That went on the list." He goes, "Yeah, it was." And I points, I said, "That's crochet, dude. That's not croquet." So fortunately, he didn't get it, but he almost got to be in the crochet club because he thought it was croquet.
He might have enjoyed it too.
He might have. But he was hoping to learn croquet and almost ended up in crochet. But anyway, I just had to tell that. Pay attention when you see those kind of lists.
Read carefully.
Very good. Sorry about that. What's next on our list here?
Okay, so we still have our Mother Goose story times on Tuesdays at 10:30.
Cool.
And our preschool story times on Wednesday at 10:30.
Okay.
And let's see, we're gonna have we have our Lego Club that's going to meet on December 9th.
And that's
that's a come and go event.
Yeah, and that's
all
families
ages.
you just come
all
and
age. I have we have the really big Lego pieces for the babies.
Yeah.
And then we have the little ones for the kids. And we put up a challenge, and it's up to you if you want to do the challenge or not. It's free build, mostly.
Yeah, I think the idea behind it is a kind of a family event because Legos are one of those that they cross generations. They just if you're an adult on this planet, you at some point have come across Legos. They've been here long enough. As now as generations of kids have grown up on Legos. Now they're way more advanced now than they were when we were kids. But but nonetheless, this is a time where those generations can come together and do something that everybody has a warm spot for, Legos.
Yes.
And so moms and dads sit down with their kids and say, back when we were kids, we used to make this. Can I show you? And then they do it. And then the kid's like, well, that's cool, but I can do this. And, and that's what it's all about. Or maybe it's a big thing. It's like, hey, let's make a spaceship together. And we all work on the project. And everyone, okay, you're in charge of this corner. I'm in charge of this corner. Let's see what we come up with creatively, Yes. And that's the kind of stuff that the Lego nights, family nights are for. So if you'd love to learn more about that, the next one, what's the date on that one again?
It's on Thursday, December 9th at 4:30.
Very good. So come after work there, after school, and come sit down and get on the floor and play some Legos with us.
Right, because we have all sizes, like I said.
Good deal.
And then on December 16th, we're going to have our board games.
Cool.
And we just put out board games like Break the Ice or...
Your classics.
Your classics. And then,
Connect Fours and
we have
checkers and whatnot.
And families come in and they play as long as, it's at 4:30.
Is the Game of Life still a game that's relevant today? Do people still play that one? Is it in the collection there, or did they modernize it?
I don't think it's in our collection.
That was one of my favorite games as a kid. You remember that game, The Game of Life? The little cars, the little pink and blue pegs? And, yeah.
No, we don't have that one. I know we have a Monopoly, but Monopoly takes...
Monopoly's kind of a marathon. There's two games that everyone loves playing. Well, I'll say not everyone. A lot of people love playing. But you really can't do it in a library because
not in an hour.
Monopoly's one. I would say Risk. The game of Risk is the other one because I've seen that game turn into week-long battles, and you don't want to get into a library doing all that. But yeah, you're your checkers, Connect Fours, probably Clue, those kind of games.
Yeah, we even have pickup sticks.
Pickup sticks, nice.
And
I haven't
the kids,
seen that
they
game
like
anymore.
playing, trying to do it, the kids.
Or what was Barrel of Monkeys? There was one that was kind of like that too. That was
we don't have Barrel of Monkeys, but that was Break the Ice is kind of like that because you put the ice in and then you just kind of tap and try not to let the penguin fall through.
Problem with those games is there's a lot of little parts and they're hard to keep together, especially when kids play them a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we've been fortunate so far.
Good. That's always been the problem with what game were we talking about earlier? That was a lot of parts.
Risk or
Mousetrap was one.
Yeah.
Because the tub would be missing, or the guy that's supposed to dive in's missing, or something. But anyway, that's board game night. So again, another family night. Come out, play your favorite board games, I would imagine if you're like, well, can we bring our game? And
yes, they can bring
their
game.
If you want to. Like you said, if it's Risk or Monopoly, or any game's going to take 17 hours, you're going to have to pack it up and finish it at your house. But yes, you can start it there too.
Yes.
So very cool. What's next?
And on Saturday, December 18th at 2:00, we're going to watch a movie. We're going to offer a movie, Jingle All the Way, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah, that's the one with Sinbad and
exactly.
Where they're, what's that? What's the superhero they're fighting? It's the big red something man, not Meteor Man or whatever it was. I can't remember, but yeah.
Yes. So
that's basically, for those who haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it, but Arnold is looking for this toy for his kid. Sinbad, who I believe is a postal worker, gets it like it's like last one on the shelf,
Both of
and
them
he
are trying to
grabs
get
it
it.
right at the same time. And then the rest of the movie's the battle between those two trying to get this toy.
All through Chicago.
All through Chicago, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's a pretty funny movie. But
Yes.
cool. So they'll be showing that. And what date was that again?
That's on Saturday, December 8th, and it's Saturday, December 18th
Okay.
at 2 p.m.
Okay, very good.
And
So
we'll have popcorn there also.
That'll be the Saturday before Christmas there.
Right, because
So,
we'll be closed the 24th and the 25th.
Very good. Excellent. Awesome. So what else do we want to make sure we know
And
about?
last thing that's on our calendar is our New Year's Eve party, and this is for the little guys.
Okay.
And we're going to have a party starting at 11:30 a.m., and we're going to have music. It's more like a dance party.
Okay.
We'll have the limbo.
Cool.
See, we can go under the stick. And
Nice. Have fun. So ring in the new year at noon, where the little
Exactly.
kids are more alert and things. Now, there's a lot of adults that have no desire to stay up till midnight.
Well, if they have a little one, they can come. 'Cause
Bring
we're
a
gonna,
kid.
and we're
Bring
going to
a
have a
kid.
balloon drop, and we're going to have,
Just have fun.
Yes.
Good deal. What? Just out of curiosity, what's kind of the age appropriate for the kids? Like what's like the max or the youngest?
The max age probably for that would probably be like 4th, 5th grade would be.
Okay, so elementary on down, pretty
Right.
much. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just think because I'd hate to bring you teenagers and like, well, this is a little below their interest level.
They might enjoy it more than the kids. No.
Well, I'm just saying, I love balloons, I love partying, I love dancing. You know, why not? All these things sound good, and if I can do it at a sensible hour, why not?
There you go. Sounds like a plan.
So that'll be New Year's Eve, I guess.
Yes, that's on December 31st at
Uh-huh.
11:30 a.m. The party starts, and at 12 noon we'll drop the balloons. And
Cool.
Yeah.
Then ring in the new year.
believe it or not,
12
yes.
12 hours early, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be fun.
Yes.
I like those because, let's face it, no one wants to be up till midnight unless you're at a party or something with a bunch.
Exactly.
No one wants to be up till then doing that. So
Yes.
cool. Again, if you missed any of the stuff we're talking about here or would like more information about it, I highly encourage you to like and follow the Roswell Public Library on Facebook and or Instagram. And there you can always be up to date on things. You can always, if you go to the city's website, roswell-nm.gov, you'll find a link to the Roswell Public Library's website through their page on the website, I should say.
Right.
And there you can access. And by the way, if you have a library card in good standing, that's the portal you go through if you want to access some of the online services available to you free of charge, thanks to you having a library card in good standing. So if you want to do something, maybe you're going to be traveling, you're looking for audiobooks or
Yes.
things like that, you can go online and do all that stuff and not technically set foot in the library and do that.
That's true.
And of course, if you are like, I'd love to do that, but I don't know how to do any of that, you're more than welcome to come to the library, say to the front desk and say, can you show me
Right.
how to access some of these online features? They'd be happy to help you do that.
Because every Tuesday at 5:30, especially for something like that, we have Tech Tuesday, and you can come in and they'll help you with your device.
Got you. So you
can
can
get
pair your
yours-
own personalized.
Right.
So you bring in your iPad or tablet or phone or laptop or whatever. Don't bring your big old
Please
Uncle
don't.
desktops, but something that's designed to be portable.
Right.
Bring it in and they'll help. They'll walk you through setting it up and everything, and that way you're good to go when you're at home trying to do this stuff.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. Because it really is, and I know as we get older, we get less and less wanting to embrace some of these technologies. I hear you. I get you. Like, dude, I got it figured out. Quit changing the rules on me here.
Yes.
I get that. They do it to me all the time too. But there really is some great benefits to going and utilizing some of these high tech sides of the library. And again, all of it is free of charge. You just got to have a library card and in good standing, and that's it. And if you're interested in doing that, it's again free of charge. Come on down to the library. If you're under 16, right? You got to have your parents with you to sign up for the card.
Yes.
16 up can do it on their own.
Right.
Very good. So, and then I guess, is there any requirements per se other than you got to be 16?
You have to bring. Well, the reason why we wanted the parents to come in with them also is because they have to show proof of address.
Gotcha.
So if this 16, 17-year-old came in and they had their driver's license,
That
then
should
they can
cover 'em.
That
Yeah.
will cover them. So you just need proof of address.
Gotcha.
And if your license isn't up to date, if you just bring a piece of mail with your license, because we need a picture ID and like a piece of mail to your current address, then we can get your
Then
library
you're good
card.
to go. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. So please sign up and get one. And then And then you can utilize all these resources inside the library, outside the library, and it's all free of charge. And there's students, like if you're a college student, get that card. I know you got a lot of resources at the college and utilize all that. But if you need additional resources, tutoring help, things, the Roswell Public Library has different programs that can help you with all of that stuff.
Right.
I know we'll be thinking about taxes here in a month or so. If you need help with that, library's always been available assistance for people collecting tax forms and doing that kind of stuff. So be on the listen for more opportunities coming here as we get close to those times too. So I guess that's it, huh? Did we get it all?
Yes, I think we did.
Good deal. Awesome. Well, come out, have some fun. Like you said, beginning this weekend, there's really stuff going on.
Right.
Not even this weekend, like Thursday.
Well, today we have story time for the 3 to 5 years old.
Yeah, and those are weekly things with the story time, preschool story times. They generally do the infant younger ones, Mother Goose, in the mornings while the elementary age kids are at school, and then after school. Just the morning stuff.
We just have the Mother Goose for the birth to 3.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then the next day we have the ages 3 to 5 it's more music, movement, story time.
Your preschool kind of thing.
We don't have anything in the after school or Saturdays yet.
Yes.
But that might be coming.
That's something we're trying to work logistics on.
Right.
Again, the library too is living in the world of COVID and has to meet needs and things with less, just like everybody else. So.
Right. Exactly.
But if you do have any questions about anything, again, Facebook, Instagram, look for the Roswell Public Library. Look for them on the city's website, roswell-nm.gov. What's the actual number to the library if folks want to call?
It's 622-7101.
Okay. And don't forget, if you're on a landline now, you got to put that 575 in.
Right.
And of course, you can come on by, too. Give the actual hours of operation.
Well, we're open Monday through Thursday, 10 to 7, and then Friday and Saturday, 10 to 6.
Yeah.
So
and there will be some holidays on Christmas and things will be closed on those days.
Yeah.
And of course, the drive-through drop-off is always available 24/7. Don't forget, it's got better technology now. It knows if you turned it in late and stuff. So it actually scans the book in when you turn it in through the little slot there. It's got technology, high-techy stuff. But anyway, definitely come out. And then, like I said, if you have any questions, need any resources, help, anything really education related, information related, if you're just looking for that stuff.
Entertainment,
the Roswell Public Library has your resource. We're running short, but I do want to ask, because we are coming up on Christmas holidays, people travel again. One of the things that you guys have, I hope it's still available through, I guess the State Tourism Board, is the passes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, we
you
do.
can go by the library and you can get a pass that allows up to 6 people, I think, access various places, museums, national park sites, things like that around the state.
Right.
Like if you plan on doing a little in-state traveling during the holidays, going to see family in, I don't know, Albuquerque or Santa Fe or Cruces or Lincoln, New Mexico.
Right.
They've got stuff there. Like if you go to Albuquerque, you want to go, I think, like the nuclear museums in there.
Yes.
Various art museums in Santa Fe. Lincoln, I think, is one you can get there. The Museum of the Horse and Cruces. There's a bunch. There's like a list of 20 different places that you can utilize it for. And so you get into these things free of charge, up to 6 people. And I know, like, say you go to Lincoln, you pay, say $7 a head times 6. That's a lot of money.
Right.
That's a lunch. That's the thing. So you can go to the library, check this out like a book.
Yeah.
You only get it. You can't renew it. You can't do it online. You have to come in the library. First come, first serve. Say, I heard that pass for the radio. I'd like to learn more about that. Sign it up, and then it's yours for 7 days. And then in 7 days, you can't renew it. You got to bring it back, and it's available for the next person. So obviously, you're not going to want to pick it up until you're ready to go on your trip.
Correct.
But if you want to inquire about it, learn more information about it, please don't hesitate to come by the library.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's a great resource. So add a little bit of fun and education to your holiday trips and things, and save a little money doing it. So.
Yes.
Trust me, this is a perfect holiday thing, especially when there's a lot of sitting around the house staring at each other times during the holidays with family. Then you're gonna be like, man, I wish we had something to go and do. Yeah,
exactly.
Here you go. So just make note, it's an option.
Yes.
Good deal. Well, Tracy, I'm sure you got some work to do back at the library there, so I'll let you get to it.
Okay.
we'll see you here next time. And
Yes.
of course, anything we can do to help, get the word out, let us know.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. And I think I'll see you before Christmas. But if I don't, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thanks, Trace.
Okay.
All right. It is 8:48. Let's pause for news, weather, and commercials, because that's how I eat lunch. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings of Mike Winters.
Now for a Pecos Valley news update, I'm Jared Sorello. A half-block section of West 5th Street, just off North Main Street in Roswell, will be closed to traffic today and tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. The closure will be between North Main Street and the alley between North Main and North Richardson. The closure is happening to allow space for a crane to help with continuing work on communication equipment at the roof of the SunWest Center, the corner of North Main and West 5th Street. New Mexico oil and gas regulators are watching closely as increased seismic activity is being reported in the Permian Basin along the Texas state line. Under a plan recently rolled out by the New Mexico Oil Conservation Division, pending permits for wastewater injection in certain areas will require new review. More reporting and monitoring also could be required, and if things worsen, the state could limit how much wastewater is injected into disposal wells. You're up-to-date local news headlines. I'm Jared Sorello reporting.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Pretty nice again today with high pressure in place. We'll hit the low and mid-70s for the afternoon high and plenty of sunshine. Overnight looks clear, upper 30s, and then we're in the mid-70s again tomorrow, and we keep the sunny weather. Clear Thursday night, mid to upper 70s and sunny on Friday. A little cooler for the weekend. We're back in the 60s, but fair. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Bill Alexander. Consumer prices across the 19 countries that use the euro currency are rising at a record rate as a result of a huge spike in energy costs this year. The Eurozone, which is made up of 19 economies, including France and Germany, is enduring big price hikes as a result of the economic recovery from the coronavirus pandemic and blockages in supply chains. A Houston man has been sentenced to more than 9 years in prison after he was accused of using federal COVID-19 relief funding on a Lamborghini, a Rolex watch, and trips to strip clubs. That's according to federal prosecutors. Lee Price III was sentenced Monday to 110 months in prison. On Wall Street, the Dow down 652 points to close at 34,483. The Nasdaq down 245 to 15,537, and the S&P 500 lost 88 points to 4,567. With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
OMED Spa in Roswell is an oasis from the everyday, a relaxing place to escape, featuring the latest in skin and facial treatments, including hydrofacial, IV vitamin replacement therapy, massages, Botox, dermafrac, and more, including the most advanced platelet-rich plasma treatment in the region. At OMED Spa, your health and wellness are a top priority and is adding new and exciting treatments every day. Find out more. Call OMED Spa to make an appointment today, 575-363-3687, or stop by the corner of Country Club in Washington and Roswell. OMED Spa, an oasis from the everyday.
Where can you find the best selection of beautiful and unique home decor in the region? Easy. Casa Decor in Ruidoso. For years, people from all over have come to Casa Decor for the best selection of rustic, real wood furniture, beautiful decor from the Southwest and beyond, and quality outdoor furniture and accessories that are built to last a lifetime. At Casa Decor, they have over 10,000 square feet of showroom for everything you need. Casa Decor opens 7 days a week from 9:30 to 5 at 1214 Meacham Drive in Ruidoso or online at casadecorruidoso.com. Proud supporter of local high school sports.
Roswell is our home. That's why we've all got to do our part to stop illegal dumping. Throwing your trash, clutter, or yard debris in the alleys, sidewalks, or streets is a crime, and it takes time and money to clean it up. Those caught dumping illegally can face fines of up to $500. You can help by taking your waste to the landfill once a month for free with a paid water bill. Call the City of Roswell Solid Waste Department for more information at 575-624-6746. Help keep Roswell clean. After all, do you want your kids to grow up in a dump?
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me in my classes when I give attention to detail to the task at hand. My service also allows me to be there for my community in ways others can't. I help my hometown recover after nature strikes. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my country and those I care about safe from threats. I also work with a network of professionals that help me succeed. Also, the Army National Guard's education benefits make getting a higher education a reality. Being an Army National Guard soldier makes living and serving in my community more rewarding every day. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the New Mexico Army National Guard. Aired by the New Mexico Broadcasters Association and this station.
The NMCA All-Star Game is going down this weekend, and KSVPTV.com is your home for all the action as the best and the brightest battle it out at the Wool Bowl. Scott Galletti and Joshua Grimes will have full coverage of the games, beginning with the 1 to 3A All-Star Game at noon and the 4 to 6A beginning at 3. Just head for KSVPTV.com and click on the All-Star Game tab to see it all. The NMCA All-Star Games, back-to-back coverage Saturday beginning at noon on KSVPTV.com. Sponsored by XL Energy.
Looking for the perfect gift? Get them a shirt from Untuck It. Untuck It shirts are designed to be worn untucked. They're the easiest way to keep him looking sharp and feeling comfortable. You can't go wrong with their super soft flannels, wrinkle-free shirts, performance shirts with stretch, and cozy sweaters that are all perfect for right now. They even have a line for her. Find the perfect gift for every guy on your list at one of 80-plus Untuck It stores or at untuckit.com. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn untucked.
More than 1 in 3 people will face cancer in their lifetime. Unfortunately, fear can stop you from getting your cancer screening, but it won't stop cancer. Early detection can save your life. Don't wait for symptoms to appear to act. Cancer screening is safe, effective, and accessible for everyone, including free or low-cost screening programs. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com right now for free screening resources and recommendations from the American Cancer Society. Don't wait. Early detection can save your life. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com today. cancerscreeninfo.com.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. Did you know you share your birthday with at least 9 million other people in the world? Your birthday isn't feeling so special now, is it? Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 8:56. Got a few minutes here before the top of the hour in news. Stay tuned. Next hour, we're going to replay an interview. Yesterday, we had, early in the show, we had Greg Birch, artist, and Amy McVeigh talking about the silent auction that's going on right now. Greg Birch has a couple pieces of his artwork he donated that are part of the silent auction. So we had a great little conversation talking about his art, talking about the auction. We're going to play that for you next hour here about 9:15 or so. So tune in for that if you missed it. Good little conversation there. I got 3 minutes. I can share this. I'm not a meme guy. I mean, I enjoy reading and laughing at a meme, I guess, just as much as the next person. But as far as content to share in social media, I'm not one that does that very often. Once in a while, I will, if one that particularly strikes me funny or something. But usually, it ends up opening a can of worms because you get people that don't get the joke and they start telling you all kinds of theories and their opinions, and I don't want to hear all that, so I don't do it generally. But I saw a meme. I still haven't shared it, but I it's one of those ones you're like, yeah, of course, because it's so common sense. But if you try to say it, everyone's going to be like, well, but what about? And it ain't wrong, and there's no answer to it, but they're going to try to tell you, but. But it was just a meme that said North America has enough oil to fuel every passenger car for 430 years, enough natural gas to provide electricity for 575 years, and enough coal to provide electricity for about 500 years. So, in another 430 years, do you think we will have alternate fuel sources? You think we're going to invent something in the next 430 years that's going to be different than oil, natural gas, or coal? I'm pretty sure we will. Then why are we paying out of the nose for foreign countries on their fuel now? Exactly. This is that point, and I see it, and I'm like, and there's no argument to this. They're going to try, but this is the point I see this. I'm like, it's so common sense simple, but it ain't wrong, and it's exactly right. Why? And I'll tell you why, in my opinion, anyway, is because politicians don't care about you. I don't care if they got an R, a D, or an L, or an I, or what is next to that name. Once they get at that level, man, they're beholden to people, and it ain't you. It should be you, but it ain't. And that's why we got this. That's why we've got enough resources for the next 430 years, but we're still paying out the tooth for it. And exactly. Do you really think in 430 years we're going to... I mean, you think about what we had 430 years ago and what we have now. It's light years different. There wasn't even using fuel for anything other than maybe, burning some lamps. You know what I mean? And so in 430 years, sure, we're going to be on something else. Maybe it's nuke. Maybe it's something we haven't thought of yet. I don't know. But that's the point that these clown shoes, you can't make this stuff. It's just so. And I guess my point is that sharing this is you, the person, the people, we the people. You need to think. Stop letting everybody tell you what to think. And that's what we got a lot of in this world. You got a lot of people, and there's a lot of people blindly following their people just because they have an R or a D in front of them. And they ain't following you because they don't care about you. And I don't care. They'll tell you whatever you want to hear. They'll lip service you. But they got bigger fish to fry, and you ain't it. So just remember that. All right, we got to go. We'll be back.
Your home for Kim Commando in Roswell. 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, Roswell, New Mexico.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. As demonstrators crowd the plaza outside their building, inside their chambers, U.S. Supreme Court justices now hearing arguments in a pivotal abortion case. At issue, a Mississippi law that bans abortion after 15 weeks of pregnancy. Mississippi Solicitor General Scott Stewart argues that lower courts erred in ruling against the statute.
The law includes robust exceptions for a woman's life and health. It leaves months to obtain an abortion. Yet the courts below struck the law down. It didn't matter that the law applies when an unborn child is undeniably human, when risks to women surge, and when the common abortion procedure is brutal.
Pro-lifers hoping this could be the case that finally results in Roe versus Wade being struck down. We are slowly learning more about the new Omicron coronavirus variant, including where it first turned up. Nigeria now saying it had a case long before it was identified in South Africa.
The country's National Public Health Institute says it had detected a first case of the variant in a sample it collected in October, weeks before South Africa alerted the world about the variant last week. Nigeria's the first West African country that's recorded the new variant since scientists in southern Africa detected and reported it, and now can be added to a list of nearly 20 countries where the variant has been found. Much remains unknown about the new coronavirus, including whether it's more contagious and if it is less effective against vaccines. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
U.S. manufacturing kicked it up a notch last month, growing at a faster clip, producers racing to keep up with demand amid ongoing supply shortages and delays. Massachusetts Republican Governor Charlie Baker saying he will not run for a third term. Wall Street, the Dow's up 432 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Why are cash-out refinances such a big deal right now? Uncle Ryan tries to teach me something.
I really feel like right now might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I've been doing this for 18 years now, and I've just never seen a market where the rates are so low and values across the country have skyrocketed as much as they have. That combination, I remember one couple in particular, they were looking to do some home improvements at the house, but they were worried about their payments going up. Well, with rates being so low and them building up so much equity in the home over the last few years, we were able to get them the cash out for those home improvements, and their payments actually went down a little bit. Every single situation is different, but it does happen more often than you think. So it definitely does not hurt to call.
We are United Faith Mortgage.
United Faith Mortgage is a DBA of United Mortgage Corp. 25 Middle Park Road, Melville, New York. Licensed mortgage banker. For all licensing information, go to NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Corporate NMLS number 1330. Equal housing lender. Licensed in Alaska, Hawaii, Georgia, Massachusetts, North Dakota, South Dakota, or Utah.
The U.S. has sent its new diplomat to Israel. And the latest from the Media Line's Felice Friedson.
Thomas Knight has arrived in Jerusalem to take up the position of U.S. ambassador to the State of Israel. The post has been empty since the previous envoy, Trump confidant David Friedman, stepped down a year ago. President Biden surprised some when he chose not to reverse his predecessor's controversial move of the embassy from Tel Aviv to the capital, Jerusalem. But even with that contentious issue off the table, tension is running high over the American administration's promise to reopen a separate diplomatic mission to serve the Palestinians. For his part, Ambassador Nides, a holdover from the Obama administration, will live in Jerusalem, but in a rental property. I'm Felice Friedson, Town Hall News, Jerusalem.
Breaking news and analysis at themedialine.org and townhall.com. A fossil fuel energy project is slowly advancing out west.
A proposed oil pipeline in California that could allow ExxonMobil to resume production at 3 offshore platforms is expected to enter a critical phase of its government review next year. The $300 million project by Houston-based Plains All-American Pipeline would replace a line near Santa Barbara that was shut down after a 2015 rupture that created the worst coastal oil spill in the state in 25 years. The debate is taking place amid a reckoning in California over its continued reliance on fossil fuels in the age of climate change. Ron DeRockstra reporting.
Police say it was a teenager who opened fire yesterday at his high school in Oxford Township, Michigan, killing 3 fellow students and wounding 8 others. Authorities say that he used a gun that had been purchased by his father just last week. There's been nothing about a motive for the deadly attack. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man in this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. Leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travel and what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. Welcome, and I do mean welcome, to hour number 3 of Mornings with Mike Winters, right here on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having it's that day now. You're starting to think, this is that day. You don't think about the weekend. You're like, oh, it's so far away. But today's that day. You're like, all right, let's start planning weekend stuff now. You know?
Yes and no.
I look at it that way.
Every other week for me is very much like that. Where Wednesday, Thursday, you're like, okay, I'm almost there,
Yeah.
almost there.
Just like Monday and Tuesday, I'm just in the grind of the week, and I'm like, all right, I got to do this. But Wednesday, I'm like, okay, what do we want to do in the downtime? You know, and that's when I start. Today's the day I start entering the distances of the brain.
You know how I know I have an addictive personality? Because whenever I see something and I'm getting to the end of the thing that I have, I always start thinking, how am I going to get more of it?
Yeah.
So I do the same thing with days off.
Yeah.
When I say days off, I mean kid-free days.
Yeah.
It's like when this is technically the middle of my kid-free week. And so I'm like, I'm doing what you're saying, like thinking about the weekend. It's like, oh, I gotta dad up again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's every other week. It's a weird juxtaposition to be in.
And I get that because that's a mixed blessing for you. You obviously want to spend time with your kids and love
absolutely.
and can't wait that. But, you know, there is a point where you're like, Calgon, take me away. You know, which young people, that's a soap they used to, bubble bath they used to sell us back in the, it's probably still out there, Calgon, I imagine.
I think it's still, I think they sell it at Target and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like Massimo. It's like it used to be a big deal, and then, you know, a big box store got a hold of it.
See, Dr. What's the other ones now?
Scholl's?
No.
Oh.
Different doctor. He does all the bath salts.
Oh, Dr. Teal's.
Dr. Teal. Yeah, Dr. Teal took over Calgon.
Tell you what,
Calgon
I had my first ever Epsom salt bath like 2-3 weeks ago.
I'm a fan of them when I'm not feeling well or when I'm down. I ain't gonna lie. I've done bath bombs.
Butt bath bombs.
I've done, but no, I don't know about those. Well, I don't. Maybe that'll work in my current days.
Although,
yeah.
I've never done a bath bomb.
I dug it.
Yeah,
it's weird because what the move is to let it effervesce while you're in it.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want to throw the bomb in and then wait for the thing to fill up.
Right.
And get it. You want to get in
and then drop it in.
Yeah, because it's like the only thing I could compare it to is like living inside an Alka-Seltzer. Like when they drop the Alka-Seltzer tablets in the glass of water. If you're laying in there chilling, that's what it would feel like, and it's kind of nice.
The water's getting activated,
but it's hot water instead of cold.
No, the big thing is I spent a large portion of my life as a fat man. As a man who was never comfortable getting into a bathtub because I felt like there would be a large mess involved and I just didn't fit.
Displacency.
Yeah, a lot of water displacency. So, and since I lost the weight, I just never really thought about it. And I was like, well, I guess I could.
See, and I forget, I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
So I fit in tubs relatively normally.
But the option was presented, and I took that option, and it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I got out feeling like a new man.
I can imagine a 6 foot dude or a 6'1" dude in a tub is probably, unless it's a big oversized tub. But
it's a lot of leg bending and moving around. You gotta I'm watching the water level because if I get down too deep, it's gonna go up a little bit, and at that point, I just look like a bag of wet meat.
Yeah,
just sitting in the pool.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was a child, or as I got to a teenage age where I knew I wasn't going to be growing much more, I was kind of wishing, why am I not 6? My dad's 6 foot. Everyone's telling him, here's me 5'8". Of course, my mom's like 4'11", so that's why I'm not 6 foot. But you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, why is everybody tall? Although my natural dad isn't. I have no idea what he is, but everyone around me's taller, right? And so I'm like, dude, I want. But now, here I am, 48. I'm like, no, 5'8" is the perfect height.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because
You're not a
too
short
tall
guy
for anything. I'm not short where everyone looks at me like wow, that guy's short, and I'm short. But I'm tall enough to reach the top shelf for things, and I fit in everything.
Yeah, and the other thing, you fit in everything, but the other thing, people don't bother you at the stores to get stuff for them off the top shelf.
Not often, but it does happen on occasion.
I can't tell you how many times, sir, you got long arms. Okay, why don't you come in with them judgment right offhand?
I would say I can count on my hand, one hand, the number of times, but it does happen every once in a while. And it's usually a little sweet lady that's about 4'8".
Oh yeah, I don't mind it. Just that's one thing you don't really, I'm sure, experience very often.
And all but one time I could help. There was one time I'm like, I'm sorry, that's requires ladder and I don't know when it gets sued. So I'll help you call an attendant, but I'm not going up there.
Yeah,
but every other time, I've done it. So, and it was usually, and I think in all fairness, that woman wanted like a TV or something ginormous. I'm like,
could you get that safe off the top shelf?
I'm married. I already got a woman make me do ridiculous things I don't want to do.
Doggone right.
But anyway, I digress.
But it's like I guess I'm tall. I'm medium, I'd say, as far as like tall guys go.
You're tall, but you're average in the tall world.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Because I don't really think about myself as being tall until I'm, around.
Like, you don't have to shop in big and tall shops, right?
No, not anymore.
Yeah. Well, but that was because of big, not because of tall.
Yes and no. I still like to get my shirts LT.
Yeah.
With, the tall man version, just because it's a little longer in the
Now, here is a short people problem. Jeans are a little tricky for me because being 5'8", I can't wear like it's not the width, it's the length, that messes with me.
What's your length? Do you go 28?
In a perfect world, it's 29.
29, okay. And that's the thing, it's an odd number.
Most of the time, my pants are 30s.
So I run into the same problem because I get 30s. I'm really more of a 31. So 30s always end up getting high water on me.
There's never 31s.
32s are just, they look ridiculous.
They need to put odd numbers more often.
I agree.
They exist. Now,
every now and again, it's just like in the wild, I'll see one, like a 29 or a 31. It's like, wait, that means you guys are doing it.
And jeans, finding the right jeans for me are very tricky. And this is why I'm happy, because I ordered, and I had to do it online, because I went to every place in town, and I couldn't find the ones that were just the ones I wanted. And it was the ones with the 36-inch waist, the 29-inch length, the 29-inch length, relaxed fit. I don't want to show off everything.
No.
And I don't want it to be so baggy that it looks like I deposited things in the back of my pants.
Yeah.
I don't want any of those things.
Yeah.
I want the just right, the Goldilocks of pants. and it's a little tricky for me. But I found them online, and I was worried because I have horrific luck buying clothes online. They never fit right.
Right.
But I was like, ooh, I found a pair of jeans. Everything is matching the numbers. Look, I'm going to get them in black. I'm getting them in a light blue. And I'm getting in a blue. And by golly, I ordered it and took the risk. They came in last week, and they're delightful. So much to the point that I'm now getting rid of jeans that are too big, that I make do with because I need jeans.
So does this now? How much do you have to like a product for you to become a brand man? Like, are you now like, this is your pair of pants? Like, these are the ones you get from now on?
Till I find something that I like. But as far as jeans, yes, these are my jeans.
Same. I'm very much in that vein. It's like, if I find, and I'll hunt around a little bit, because like you said, finding those perfect. Because my problem is, I have big calves, and so like normal pants that fit me everywhere else, they're always tied around the bottom of my leg. So I need them loose at the bottom of the leg. But, not baggy,
I have the same problem. Matter of fact, I'm wearing a pair of just like sweatpants basically today. But these are this more modern tapered leg deal. So I got the same deal going on. Right? So I got the same deal. But like every time I put these pants on, I got to push these down because my calves are too big.
Every time I stand up, I have to pull the jeans down. Because similar situation going on. Tied around the leg.
So I know your plight.
Yeah. But the video audience never expected to see this much of your morning crew.
To be honest,
Tanner, come in here and show a little leg.
This is me. People always I can't believe it. I'm very private about certain things, and then other things
he's gonna do it.
I could care less about.
He's gonna do it.
And usually, like, I'll tell you about my colonoscopy all day, but you want to know something about what I'm into? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Stay out for shorts. Yeah, no, our screen's out, but
we need a leg gun show.
We do. Get your tickets yet to the leg tour?
All right, so you got a little leg this morning. You're welcome.
Best part of waking up.
Never mind. I was going to say something, but I'll just beat that dead horse later.
All right.
Let me give you the rundown for this hour of the show. We'll get you up to date with the weather here in just a few. And as I mentioned earlier, we're going to play our interview we had yesterday. Amy McVeigh-Tejas with the Historical Society for Southeast New Mexico joined us talking about silent auction and the historic book fair on Saturday. But we also were joined on the phone by local artist Greg Birch. He was very kind enough to donate 2 of his paintings, his artwork, to the Historical Society as part of this, and they're beautiful historical pieces. And we talk more about them in the interview, and hopefully you get a chance to go out and check them out and maybe put some bids on them and all that too. But we're going to play that interview for you here in just a few minutes. Later on this hour, we'll get you up to date with local news along with your town hall business update and whatever else we can come up with for this hour of the show. Before we do any of that, though, let's go ahead and get you up to date on the weather.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Pretty nice again today with high pressure in place. We'll hit the low and mid 70s for the afternoon high and plenty of sunshine. Overnight looks clear, upper 30s, and then we're in the mid 70s again tomorrow, and we keep the sunny weather. Clear Thursday night, mid to upper 70s and sunny on Friday. A little cooler for the weekend. We're back in the 60s, but fair. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 44 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 47%. Winds currently out of the northeast at 6 miles per hour. Nice day today. Sunny, 73 for a high. Winds out of the north, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy. Overnight low of 36 tonight. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny and 74 for you Thursday. Winds will be out of the south, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, mostly clear, warmer, overnight low of 41, west winds at around 5. Warm day on Friday, sunny skies, highs in the upper 70s, 77 for a high on Friday with west winds 5 to 10. We're going to drop down into the mid-60s on Saturday, sunny 65, but back up near 70 under sunny skies on Sunday. So, not too bad. A little bit of, it's beautiful. It's December 1. I mean, this is great weather. Enjoy. All right, it is 18 minutes after 9 o'clock. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and pause. We'll take a quick commercial break, and then here on the other side, we're going to play our interview we had with Amy and artist Greg Birch talking about the auction and the historic book fair on Saturday. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
It's that time of year when your home is filled with friends and family. The perfect time for new furniture from Glenn's. Reinvent your living room with stylish power reclining furniture. Make room for the whole family with a big, beautiful dining table. Surprise your out-of-town visitors with new bedroom furniture. Glenn's has quality furniture you'll be proud of for years, and they'll deliver it for free. So hurry to Glenn's Furniture at the corner of Union and Alameda in Roswell. Glenn's, making the season bright and beautiful since 1953.
Have you noticed the days are getting shorter? This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but we're on the downhill side of the year, so every day is a couple of minutes shorter than the one before, even though your plants need plenty of food and water to keep them healthy. Like those globe willows that are turning yellow. A good dose of the right fertilizer will make them bright green again. No matter what the problems you're having, we probably have a cure at Roswell Seed Company, but come see us soon, because winter's coming, you know.
OMED Spa in Roswell is an oasis from the everyday, a relaxing place to escape, featuring the latest in skin and facial treatments, including hydrofacial, IV vitamin replacement therapy, massages, Botox, Dermafrac, and more, including the most advanced platelet-rich plasma treatment in the region. At OMED Spa, your health and wellness are a top priority and is adding new and exciting treatments every day. Find out more. Call OMED Spa to make an appointment today, 575-363-3687, or stop by the corner of Country Club in Washington and Roswell. OMED Spa, an oasis from the everyday.
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's not some influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker, turning her 4-acre lot into a little slice of heaven behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Renee runs with us because the most important job is the next one.
That's all I got.
Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear Renee's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Hey, New Mexico, remember, along with getting vaccinated, it's really important for us to stay safe and do everything we can to slow the spread. This means wearing our masks, washing our hands, and staying 6 feet away from others as much as possible. And if you feel sick or think you've been exposed, get tested. COVID-19 is still in our community, but everything we have done so far has been working. So keep it up, New Mexico. Paid for by the New Mexico Department of Health.
The NMCA All-Star Game is going down this weekend, and KSVPTV.com is your home for all the action as the best and the brightest battle it out at the Wool Bowl. Scott Galletti and Joshua Grimes will have full coverage of the games, beginning with the 1 to 3A All-Star Game at noon and the 4 to 6A beginning at 3. Just head for KSVPTV.com and click on the All-Star Game tab to see it all. The NMCA All-Star Games, back-to-back coverage Saturday beginning at noon on KSVPTV.com. Sponsored by the New Mexico Department of Workforce Connection.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. There are 293 ways to make change for $1. Try all 293 on the guy who keeps borrowing money from you. Here's Mike Winters.
Joining us in studio this morning for the Historical Society for Southeast New Mexico, Amy McVeigh-Tejas with us. Good morning, Amy. And helps if I turn your mic on. That always is a useful thing. And then joining us on the phone this morning, which we'll learn more about why he's on the phone with us here in just a minute. But artist Greg Birch. Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, sir. How about you?
Doing great. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us. We do appreciate it. And, of course, of your donation, which we got to talk a little bit more about here in just a second. But first off, for folks that don't know, we've talked a little bit about this, but the Historical Society's got two big events going on. Well, one right this second. The other will be going on here Saturday. But right now, it actually went live yesterday. The Historical Society's got a week-long silent auction with some great items that folks can bid on for Christmas gifts or for yourself gifts. That's, what you do with them is up to you. We're not gonna. That's all on you. But we'd love to have you bid on these to help the Historical Society fundraise. Again, we're raising money to fix buildings and things like that. So, and then of course we have our book fair on Saturday. But we've got some great items. But among some of the items that are available at the silent auction, I'll let Amy talk more about this. Artist Greg Birch here was kind enough to allow a couple of his pieces to be a part of this silent auction here. So we got a little bit of everything. If you love artwork, we got, of course, Greg's artwork here. Peter De La Fuentes donated some of his artwork as well. We got some great gift package
We have a little
sets.
bit for everybody.
Yeah, that for some of our great local merchants. And they're not all for girls, guys.
That's right.
I know we get gift baskets, and guys are like,
That's-
oh, great, more
right.
soaps and lotions, and
We have some really cool.
yeah, there's stuff for the dudes as well.
I
here,
think
so.
we're representing just as good for the male. But I want to thank Greg for being on the phone with us months ago. He contacted the Historical Society, and where does the time go? We've had life happen, and different things have transpired, and we're here today. I'm excited, and we wanted to utilize this opportunity to celebrate generous individuals that just want to say, hey, I've got my talents and treasures, and I want to celebrate history and help you at the same time, which that's amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So thank you, Greg. And I'm just thankful. I'm honored to have him as part of our collection, if you will. So.
Yeah, and Greg, I know as an artist, and I know, if you're also based on some of the subjects of your artwork here, which kind of goes hand in hand with our mission. A lot of yours are, historical, location pieces, things like that. How did you get into that? It was just places you visited through your time and said, I want to paint them, or how did this become your muse, so to speak?
Well, pretty much I've always been just a New Mexico native.
Okay.
Lived here my whole life. But I hooked up with the Billy the Kid Coalition.
Okay.
And anyway, I just started all the places here in New Mexico. I just wanted to bring back to life because they were just kind of like dying away, And I'm to date the only artist to have painted the Pete Maxwell house.
Wow.
And the McSween home, because there's no photographs of the McSween home whatsoever.
So for you to get like a painting, is it just from just your own and other people's descriptions and things, or how do you,
Well, the research on the McSween home, now that was a toughie.
Yeah.
Because all it gave was just dimensions of what the size place was. 5 dadgum fireplaces in that house. 9 rooms for just 2 people.
Wow. Well, they want to be warm or like to cook,
right? I hear you. But the storm, that one there is one of the first ones that I done at the Pete Maxwell house.
Okay.
And I took a little bit of artisan, liberty with it, where I show Billy the Kid riding away. And that's like months before, what actually transpires at Pete Maxwell's house.
Well, for those that are watching our video stream, you can see a photo of both of the artwork pieces of artwork right here on there. They're both beautiful pieces, and I love the detail and everything. So for you, how is painting been your whole life, or is this something you picked up? Was this always a first love, or is this something you found later in life?
Well, I've been painting for 34 years.
Okay.
But, of course, like everybody, life dictates what you can and what you can't do.
Sure.
And I've been painting professionally here for about 5 years now.
Okay.
And finally just wanted to get my work out there to the public and show them some places here in New Mexico, like I said, that have been lost or they're slowly getting lost. And I contacted Amy and said, hey, I want to donate something here to you guys, and I'd love to do more with her, with the Historic Society, and I just they took a big hit here during, like most people, during this whole COVID junk. You know? And,
we have, and I'm on the board. That's why I say we.
True.
So I know exactly what you're talking about there, Greg. And it's.
And if these can just help y'all get some money in some way, then, every little bit's just going to help you guys out to keep y'all going.
Well, we do appreciate it. It's a big, we really do appreciate you donating these pieces. And it's great is because it really does kind of jive with what the Historical Society is all about. Like your art, particularly these pieces. I'm not sure. Do you solely do this area? Do you branch out in other styles of painting and this stuff too?
Yeah, I've got some that's of wolves. I've got some that's of the Zia. There again, not to pat myself on the back or anything, but I'm the only artist that does alcohol ink and oils at the same time.
Okay.
And people can go on there to my page, New Mexico Art, and check out some of the other artwork that I do.
Okay.
Or my page on Facebook.
Now I'm going to sound like an idiot. I'm pretty sure alcohol painting is not that like wine and painning type group. What is that?
No. I don't have to get. I don't have to get lit to paint. No.
Oh, that's funny.
Sorry, I had to make that joke. I couldn't help it.
That's so funny.
I could not contain myself.
That's funny. And while you crazy scoundrels. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, so, Greg, what you do not realize is, like we were saying, both of the images are showing online, and the one is labeled Humbled Beginnings, and then the other one is labeled The Storm. They're both magnificent, but I know that we've showcased them in the museum, and it's funny because somebody will say something like, well, who's Pete Maxwell? Well, that's a great segue into, the connection of Pat Garrett, which of course we have so many books of and everything. So
right.
I want to remind people that they can go to our auction at roswellmhistory.org. These two pieces are two of 12 items that they're able to obtain. And thank you, Greg, for generously donating these two pieces. We've got minimum bids. So what happens, I think a couple of people that are listening got confused last night, and I got some messages saying, oh, it's not working and this and that. So you have to go to the website. So even if you obtained a link some other way, go to our website at roswellmhistory.org. You're going to see two different buttons. It's going to say silent auction, click here. Then it's going to have a total image saying silent auction, click here.
Okay.
Either way, you're going to start with number 1, and it's going to scroll down, I believe, just numerically, if you will. I believe his items are number 10 and number 11. So if you scroll down, you'll see the images. If you have any questions, message us at the Historical Society or through eBay.
Okay.
And we can work along with Greg in case they have questions or want more information about his art and that kind of thing.
Awesome.
So I encourage them to do the research. And just for the record, you have a unique spelling of your name, correct, Greg? There's 3 G's in Greg. Is that correct?
Yes.
And they're not all in a row. One's at the beginning, two
well,
at
and
the end.
that's important. But thanks again, Greg. We just can't thank you enough. Individuals listening, I just challenge everybody to do what Greg's doing. Just everybody has a talent and treasure.
Sure.
And if you can impact the lives of others and help, whether it's our organization or another, work together for the good, I'm all in. We're all in. The Historical Society's all in.
Right.
That's what this area is all about.
Absolutely. Hey, Greg, while we got you here, obviously, we'd love to have people bid generously for the pieces of artwork that Greg has donated part of our auction. But I understand people may also want to get more of your stuff. If someone's like, hey, I love these two pieces here, I'd love to see some more Greg stuff. Where's the best way to steer these folks? What direction should we put them in?
Just regular on the page on Facebook, or under Greg Birch or New Mexico Art.
Okay.
I'm trying to do. Hopefully, after the first year, I can give more direction. I can have something going legitimately in Roswell.
Okay.
And after the first year, everybody's been wanting prints, so it looks like I'm going to be turning a few things into prints after the first of the year.
Nice.
Awesome.
But for right now, them are the two best places to contact me if somebody is really interested in something.
Awesome.
Okay. So look for Greg Birch on Facebook. Again, like Amy said, it's with 3 G's, 1 at the beginning, 2 at the end there. And you should be able to find it right there.
B-U-R-C-H.
B-U-R-C-H, yes. Yeah, I guess that's his, because I guess some people spell B-I-R.
Well, I just got to thinking, I don't know what would come up, but we want to make sure and direct them to the Greg Birch in Roswell, New Mexico.
Wouldn't that be an awful weird coincidence?
Oh,
There's
my
2
goodness,
Greg Birches, and the other one spells it with the other G and the I. That would be very, very, and they're both artists. That'd be very weird.
Right on.
That's funny.
Awesome. Well, Greg, we appreciate you spending some time with us here. Thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you in person, and maybe love to, if you're in the Roswell area, come in and bring some art. We'll have a face-to-face chit-chat.
That'll work for me.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you,
And
sir.
again,
yes.
Thank you guys, and thank you, Amy, for allowing to do this operation.
Absolutely.
I would love to do some other things with you in the future.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you,
very
Greg,
much.
and thank you for your
We
thank
really
you for supporting the
appreciate it.
Historical Society. We appreciate it and look forward to more fun adventures together.
Mike, another individual living by our mission statement and doing our job for us.
Yeah. See, I don't have
Celebrating history and what?
See, I don't have the talent of being able to paint, so I have to wear stockings to do the same thing. So.
Oh my goodness. Have a great day, Greg. We really appreciate it.
Yes, thank
Hey,
you, Greg.
you guys too.
All right,
I'll
take
talk
care.
to y'all later.
All right,
Bye.
take care.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. All right, there was Greg Birch. Awesome. That's a real nice dude. Appreciate his opportunity, his donation, and him definitely supporting the Historical Society
sure.
here. But I hate to, if you're not into artwork, no worries. You're okay because there is plenty of other items that are available in the silent auction, including I know I made fun and said, guys, it's not all. There's plenty of ladies. Don't worry. We've got you
We have a good
covered.
balance.
Full body massage, bath, and body sets. Casabella's boutique collection. Plenty there. But we've got some stuff for the fellas. There's the gentleman's collection that has got a great bunch of men's stuff. That's not all just like tools either.
No,
it's other stuff too. Because usually
the disco.
Yeah.
From Roswell
and
Livestock,
then,
the patio bar.
livestock
I mean,
is
I
part of
think
the
that's going to
disco
be a big
yeah.
item. And that's a great gift. The pet basket. Well, I say it's a basket. Shout out to Elaine Mayfield. She loves. I mean, she went over the top. I think there's enough gifts in that pet.
Only thing it's missing is a pet.
That's true. I mean, I think you could give gifts to like 4 or 5 pet parents. So that's a great one. The gentleman's collection, it's a great collection. Has rechargeable flashlight, a little bit sweater, fun things. But I think there is something for everybody. The Christmas collection, you could split up. It's got a little bit of everything, just some holiday decor and that kind of stuff. We're really excited, and I believe we'll have Peter De La Fuente. We'll give him a call and to just talk about his newest. He donated his newest print, and we're really excited about
Newest
that.
print, you said, right?
Yes.
For a second, I thought you said nudist print. I was like, wait a minute, I missed something in this.
Peter,
memo.
Peter, if you're listening, and the newest.
For a hot minute, I was like, I missed something in the details. Hold on, let me go back and check that out.
Oh, he'd get a kick out of that. Peter, if you're listening, give us a call. I don't know if there's something I'm not aware of. I did have the pleasure of receiving as our gift for the wedding is that particular print or whatever.
Nice.
So something that I need to mention. That's right. We have 11 items. We generously got number 12, and it is a fun Christmas mystery gift box with cash. Cool, hard cash.
Everybody loves cash.
So the last time we were on, during that, Andrea Moore and the Roswell Chamber of Commerce contacted us, wanted to be a part of it, do something fun. So the number 12 Christmas mystery gift box with cash does have cold, hard cash, a nice crisp $100 bill. It will not be on the eBay auction. So number 12, you're going to have to give me a call. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it has a lot of surprise gifts along with cold hard cash. So good number 12. Let me just, for the 12th gift of Christmas, you can enjoy the mystery or enjoy your loved one enjoying numerous Christmas holiday gifts along with a cold, hard, crisp $100 bill. So
there you go.
Exciting. That's fun. So call the museum, 622-8333, to bet on that number 12 mystery box item. And again, let me just put it to you this way. It's got 10 or 12 items. I lost track. Plus the cash. Great.
You're going to come out a winner.
Yes, for sure.
Cool.
You're going to come out a winner. So
now you can be, I don't know if this might be a dated reference, but to quote Brad Pitt from the movie Seven, what's in the box?
Oh, no.
What's in the box? You don't want to know what's in the box from that movie.
No, you do not want to. This is a good box. That was the ultimate horrible box. Now I'm going to have that image. Oh, no. Oh, that's terrible. John LeMay, if you're listening, shout out. He's really excited. We're doing some fun things for this book fair.
This Saturday.
Yes, this Saturday. We've got a lot of fun things. He's come across some fun books that we're even going to have nicely wrapped for Christmas, if you will, with some ribbons and fun things. For the first individuals purchasing items, they will get a gift in courtesy of the Historical Society.
Yeah.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it contains some biscuititos. So that's what I'm talking about. Thank you to El Toro Bravo Bakery. They've supported us, worked with us, and we can't thank them enough. So individuals that show up early to the book fair,
they're tasty ones, too.
They are going to receive a Christmas blessing, if you will, from the Historical
These
Society.
the same ones that we got earlier? Oh, nice.
You know, and that
They're
was
delicious.
so funny because I think John, he would have even called this whole event Books and Biscuititos. No matter what, he was like, we got to make sure those Biscuititos are there. We got to make sure those Biscuititos.
I think we need to flip it. I think we need to sell the Biscuititos, and if you buy a thing of Biscuititos, we'll give you a historic book.
I'm telling you what, I think that would work for many people. I hope El Toro Bravo's listening. We really appreciate them too. You know, I think that was, you know, through all these ideas and concepts we have, Mike, comes some of the greatest ideas, and I think Biscuititos are a staple now.
Yeah, those are tasty.
They're going to be part of the legacy of future events.
Yeah.
No matter what we're doing, we're going to have Biscuititos because they're the answer. They make it everything better.
Yeah, they can put you in a good mood.
But be sure.
And they're little, and then when you eat one, you don't feel like you're so. But the problem is, you end up eating the whole. You eat one, you're like, I'll just have one, I'm good, and you eat one, and you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Somebody said,
then the whole bag's
I ate
gone.
a couple. I'm like, who in the world can eat just a couple?
What are you, a
in the
savage?
world is wrong with you? Are
You have no
kidding
heart,
me?
soul.
Oh,
What's wrong with you?
goodness.
No, I'm just kidding.
So we do have a lot going on, and I know people tell me this all the time. We talk so fast and try to cover so much. It's very important for me to remind individuals that we are still on the campaign trail to get to our goal. We have had additional issues come up with the structure because no matter what, we have to stay on that. I mean, that's not an option. Somebody said, well, that's not an option, Mike. We've never, so whatever comes up, we're going to cover. I think that, but it's important for me, if you're listening and say, I'm not going to deal with eBay and the book fair or whatever. Well, you can collect coins.
Mm-hmm.
Encourage your family. Have a fun little, somebody was mentioned that. Have a family challenge through the holidays.
There you go.
Everybody collect the change, bring it in. I think today we've almost had $300 in one Folgers can. Prove me wrong. Prove that you can get more than $300 in a Folgers can, which that's a fun challenge. We're still collecting loose change. We're asking people, individuals, companies to give us their end of the year of donation.
Nice.
Help support the book fair this Saturday, 10 to 2, and yes, you'll get a blessing.
Cool.
That's while supplies last. And please, please, please go on our website, roswellmhistory.org.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all these beautiful items. It is not about one particular, like you're saying, males, females. We try to cover the spectrum. We've got some great gifts. What better way, as a silent auction, you obtain the item. That is a write-off, if you will. Yeah. And it's the time of giving.
Yeah.
So pay
you
that
need
forward.
Everyday
kind of thing.
essentials, there's stuff there. If you need
Right.
More pampering type stuff, there's stuff there. If you want more art and enjoyment type stuff, that's, the leisure type thing. That's,
Yes, and follow us on
start that.
Instagram while I'm thinking about it. Danielle, huge shout out to Danielle Gonzalez. She took some amazing pictures of all these items. Every day she's going to feature a different item. Yesterday, I know she was featuring the Christmas tea set and Jack Chew cookbook collection. Just a friendly reminder, get all of these calls. Do not call after this silent auction and ask for cookbooks. That's it.
This is what we got.
I get that call all the time. Surely you have one more around there. Let's be very clear. There was a list of hundreds. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, of the hundreds, this is it. It is the original cookbook plus the cook and chat. The cook and chat, for those individuals who aren't familiar, it goes, it tells the story of Jack Chew and the legacy. So that's amazing. So the time is now. Do not call me after Christmas and with the cookbook. It's not going to be there. So please follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Call the Historical Society if you want to see something. Somebody called and asked if they could see the art. That's fine. That's no problem.
Yeah.
Call the museum, 622-8333. We can make arrangements. Or stop by the book fair on Saturday to see those items. We will have them on display.
Those people, they're already picking spots on their wall for them. I can tell. That's why they're saying, well, that looked good on the wall. I need to see in person.
Yes. If you need additional dimensions, whatever you need, we're happy to help. Thank you to Elaine Mayfield. She's been helping with the silent auction, as is Danielle. So we just appreciate it.
Come on out Saturday. Again, 10 to 2 is going to, at the archives facility there.
Oh, and book signings while I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, Donna Blake Birchall, John LeMay,
LeMay.
they'll both
We've got
be
all
there
the books.
signing all of their books. They'll even sign each other's if you ask them. I don't know if they.
Yeah, well, no, both. It's great that the hidden history. You can get them both at there at the same time and have them both autographed.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's perfect.
Get your mystery bags, and again, come on out and celebrate. And don't forget too, if you are looking for just old books for decor, the historic book sales got a lot of those books that are really not valuable as far as what's in them, but they look beautiful on a shelf, and they'll sell them for like a buck or two a piece.
Decor, that kind of thing. We are still selling gift cards. We will have Herd Print promotions there on Saturday. I cannot believe it's this Saturday. I can't believe it's December. This Saturday we'll have Herd Print promotions, and consider the archive facility. For the most part, we've got it decorated, so it'd be a great little event for your office party.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you need, you've got a office party, maybe a little family shindig, and your house ain't big enough for it. You can comfortably. I mean, it's got a full kitchen. It's got everything, so you can have a meal in there. You could bring the decor and the food. Yeah.
We've got the rest covered.
Yeah.
We'll set it up, take care of it.
And you could easily put, 30, 40 people in there eating?
Perfect.
Yeah,
yep.
No problem.
Well, it helps support the Historical Society. It's minimum rates, very reasonable rates to have your little party. So call us. Any way we can help work together, we're all in. And shout out, on the last note, Mike, it was amazing yesterday. We had a Mexico Youth Challenge at the Historical Society.
Cool.
All the cadets were there. They're getting ready to graduate. Shout out to each and every one of them. We wish them the best. And we have the privilege of giving scholarships.
Good deal.
On Friday.
Awesome. I'm glad to see that program's back. Back and doing its thing.
I wish we could give everyone a scholarship, but that's all right.
Amazing things come out of that
Thank you to
program.
everybody that made that possible, TSI Family Fund and the Ivanhoe family.
Again, RoswellNMHistory.org,
Great
and
things.
come on out this Saturday, bid early, bid often, and come have some fun with it.
That's what I'm talking. 622-8323 or RoswellNMHistory.org, history director at Outlook.com.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Amy.
Thank you.
We'll see you
Happy
later this
day.
week. We're gonna talk.
Thank you very much.
I think we're gonna talk to some more of the merchants and things
Thank you
on
everybody
Thursday
that's
too.
helping make it possible.
Yeah,
Thank you so
absolutely.
much.
A half-block section of West 5th Street, just off North Main Street in Roswell, will be closed to traffic today and tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. The closure will be between North Main Street and the alley between North Main and North Richardson. The closure is happening to allow space for a crane to help with continuing work on communication equipment at the roof of the SunWest Center, the corner of North Main and West 5th Street. New Mexico oil and gas regulators are watching closely as increased seismic activity is being reported in the Permian Basin along the Texas state line. Under a plan recently rolled out by the New Mexico Oil Conservation Division, pending permits for wastewater injection in certain areas will require new review. More reporting and monitoring also could be required, and if things worsen, the state could limit how much wastewater is injected into disposal wells. You're up-to-date local news headlines. I'm Jared Sorello reporting.
The truth and nothing but. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
A majority of voters now oppose Biden's Build Back Better New Green Deal socialism. According to the latest Rasmussen poll, overall 51% indicated opposition to it. Only 69% of Democrats support it, and 54% of independents oppose it. 74% of Republicans oppose it. I don't know why any Republican would support this thing. Congress seeking to fund the government, raise the debt ceiling by Friday, and avoid a shutdown. Look, the government never shuts down. There's always this panic, and the media presses the panic button, and they're going to want to blame Republicans. Don't blame Republicans when the Democrats have full control of every chamber and the White House. They've got it all. One party rule. This is it.
Keeping you on the straight path. Later today, it's the Sean Hannity Show.
All right, inbox overloaded with Cyber Monday deals for junk. Prioritize your home's beauty and functionality during Blinds.com Cyber Monday sale with prices up to 45% off. Now is the perfect time to order customizable window treatments. Go to Blinds.com, save up to 45% off everything, and premium doorbusters and additional savings off your entire order right now. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Pretty nice again today with high pressure in place. We'll hit the low and mid-70s for the afternoon high and plenty of sunshine. Overnight looks clear, upper 30s, and then we're in the mid-70s again tomorrow, and we keep the sunny weather. Clear Thursday night, mid to upper 70s and sunny on Friday. A little cooler for the weekend. We're back in the 60s, but fair. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
It's time for the Chavez County Sports Report. Got some scores to pass along from the hardwood last night. It was the Roswell girls winning the season opener against Santa Teresa pretty handily, 48-20. The Goddard girls, meanwhile, lost at Clovis by a score of 56-51. So Goddard, 2 games in, still looking for their first victory. They'll be playing Carlsbad at the Artesia City of Champions tournament Thursday morning. And we've got a couple other girls basketball scores for you. Dexter defeated Lovington 40-35, season opener for the Lady Demons, and Gateway Christian defeated Jowl 62-38. The one boy score we have, not a good one for the Roswell Coyotes, but better than their previous 2 games, losing at Centennial last night 68-64. The Sports Report brought to you by DSI. Call DSI for all your office technology needs. I'm Eric Butler at Roswell's Talk FM 106.5.
With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Rich Thomason. Wall Street kicked off the new month with gains at this morning's opening bell, following the lead of European stocks and oil prices, which are higher as well. Among other things, the market encouraged by the latest ADP employment report. The payroll processor reports the addition of 534,000 private sector jobs last month, topping an estimate of 525,000. Trial begins today in California, a lawsuit challenging the state's first-in-the-nation law requiring women on corporate boards. Judicial Watch claims the law violates the Equal Protection Clause of the state constitution by mandating a gender-based quota. The Institute for Supply Management says that U.S. manufacturing activity grew at a faster pace last month as companies try to keep up with demand amid ongoing supply shortages and delays. With business, I'm Rich Thomason.
Mays Lumber has all the hard-to-find hardwood you've been looking for. Oak, cherry, walnut, poplar, and maple. Plus, hard-to-find exotic woods like purple heart, zebra wood, ambrosia maple, black limba, and bloodwood. Perfect for that one-of-a-kind gift piece or table. Get ready with Formica and Wilson Art countertops in 12-footer custom length with installation available. Make it happen at Mays Lumber, 115 South Virginia in Roswell, serving southeastern New Mexico and beyond since 1934.
Roswell Skin Center, a brand new state-of-the-art facility located in the 400 Penn Plaza building here in Roswell, is now accepting new patients. Dr. Brandon Cometti and his team offer a full range of skin care services, including general dermatology, surgical and cosmetic procedures, including cutting-edge laser rejuvenation, Botox, filler, laser hair removal, chemical peels, and other non-invasive options to improve skin health and turn back the hands of time. Call and schedule your appointment at Roswell Skin Center today, 208-2509. That's 208-2509.
When you think of home health care here in Roswell, what's the first thing that pops into your head? That's right, Frontier Medical. We've been doing it better than anyone else for over 20 years, from in-home nursing to physical therapy and so much more. Doctors and hospitals from Albuquerque to Lubbock and everywhere in between have been trusting their patients to us here at Frontier Medical. So when it's time to make a choice, remember Frontier Medical. 575-627-1112. Frontier Medical.
Name to remember. What makes a company a true success? It's the people in the company that make all the difference. So offering your employees better health insurance only makes good business sense. True Health New Mexico gives them access to more than 10,000 providers and a truly huge list of low or no-cost prescription medicines, all at a cost that lets you stay true to your employees and to your bottom line. Visit us at TrueHealthNewMexico.com. It's a true investment in your greatest assets, your people. So true.
Looking for the perfect gift?
gift? Get him a shirt from Untuck It. Untuck It shirts are designed to be worn untucked. They're the easiest way to keep him looking sharp and feeling comfortable. You can't go wrong with their super soft flannels, wrinkle-free shirts, performance shirts with stretch, and cozy sweaters that are all perfect for right now. They even have a line for her. Find the perfect gift for every guy on your list at one of 80-plus Untuck It stores or at untuckit.com. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn untucked.
More than 1 in 3 people will face cancer in their lifetime. Unfortunately, fear can stop you from getting your cancer screening, but it won't stop cancer. Early detection can save your life. Don't wait for symptoms to appear to act. Cancer screening is safe, effective, and accessible for everyone, including free or low-cost screening programs. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com right now for free screening resources and recommendations from the American Cancer Society. Don't wait. Early detection can save your life. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com today. cancerscreeninfo.com.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. The U.S. Treasury once considered producing donut-shaped coins. They instead decided to go with coin-shaped donuts. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning, 9:54. Got a few minutes here before we wrap up today's show. Hey, I know there's a lot of stuff going on and everything else. Don't forget, we got playoff football still going on. New Mexico Military Institute, the junior college. They are in the first round of the National Junior College Athletic Association, NGCAA, national playoffs there. So the playoffs, first round for the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos will be Sunday at the Wool Bowl at 2 p.m. They're going to be taking on the Northwestern Mississippi Community College. NMMI is the 2 seed, Northwestern Mississippi Community College the 3 seed. That game will take place here in Roswell at the Wool Bowl at 2 p.m. You can get tickets to watch the game, but it's online purchase only. You cannot go to the game and buy tickets. You're going to have to get them online in advance. I've shared the link on our 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM Facebook page. You'll also find the link on the NMMI Athletics Facebook page. There's a link. You click the link. The very first top one there is for a Saturday playoff game that does not involve NMMI. Don't click that one. The one right below it is the one for Sunday's game at the Wool Bowl. You click the Get Tickets button there, and then you can order your tickets there online. But you got to do it in advance. You cannot show up at the stadium on Sunday without the ticket. They won't let you in. So get your tickets in advance. I know there is an online streaming version of the game. It's not us doing it. Unfortunately, I have no more information for you on where to access that. I would share it if I knew it. I don't know it. I looked around on their Facebook, and the only link I saw was to order tickets. I didn't see one to watch. And so, and to be honest, I have no idea if it's free or if it costs. It's not us. I'm not sure if there's rights issues or they just decided not to go with us. I don't know the whole logistics behind all that, but we're not bringing the video like we have some of the other ones. Someone else is doing it. And unfortunately, I don't have any kind of link or information on where to access that. But I'm sure if you call the New Mexico Military Institute, or maybe later in the week, they'll share a link on their social medias, and we'll make sure we get that out to people. But the game itself, you can get tickets. It's here in town. It's 2 o'clock this Sunday, at the Wool Bowl. Again, find the link to purchase tickets. I shared it. It's on our 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM Facebook wall. It's also on the NMMI Athletics Facebook wall as well. So you can find it there and get tickets. Like, do they have cost and everything? Let me click. I was on the link earlier, but I closed it. Let me take a look here. The link is so the first one is the game versus Iowa Western and Snow College on December 4th. Right below that one is the one for NMMI and Northwest Mississippi Community College. There is a button on the right side that looks like a calendar. It says December 5, get tickets. You click that, and it'll show you tickets are $15. You just enter the number of tickets you want and hit checkout. Obviously, it's the Wool Bowl. There's not assigned seating, so you're just purchasing the number of tickets you need and then check out how you normally would anywhere there. But according to this, ticket sales will end, I guess after the game, 5 p.m. So it'll be after the game's over. So you can buy tickets right up to kickoff online, but you're going to have to buy them online through the link there. Again, provided on our Facebook wall. And it's actually the link takes you to the NJCAA website, which will take you right to the order tickets live. So it's a direct link. I imagine if you go to the ngcas.com or whatever their .org, I believe, is their website. You go there, but you're going to have to do some searching to find it, digging through a gauntlet of buttons and what have you. So just to save you a little time, go ahead and just click the link on our Facebook and get that taken care of that way. Yeah, you'll be appreciative of it. Trust me. Of course, we just missed our interview we replayed here with Amy and Greg from the Historical Society. That live auction is going on right now. It'll go on through, I believe, next Tuesday. If you go to roswellnmhistory.org, you'll find a link there. Click that. That'll take you to the page that's got all the, I believe it's 12 total different items, including that artwork from Greg Birch, Peter De La Fuente artwork, some great gift baskets for ladies, fellas, combination there of pets even. They got you covered. Check it out. Go to roswellnmhistory.org and go check that out. And then don't forget, come on out between 10 and 2 on Saturday to the archives for the Historic Book Fair. All right, we got to go. Thanks very much for allowing us to be a part of your day. Have an awesome one.
No static at all. Your new home for